Doobie doobie doo. Welcome to the show.
Oh, we are live. Okay.
Oh, shit. Hey.
Well, I heard you say it's time for us to go live.
I know, I'm being a brat, and I'm really just literally going to play the intro audio.
Yeah.
Welcome to Probability of Demise. I forgot the lines that I'm supposed to be saying. Hello, everybody. I'm Rurik, and you're listening to Probability of Demise. We're a group of storytellers who use Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition to provide rules and structure to Atland, a world of our own making. Atland exists on a version of Earth thousands of years into the future, an octopolar planet whose residents barely remember the natural and man-made disasters that once left their world nearly uninhabitable. This is a world far different from the one that you know today, a world of magics and ancient spells, young gods, and primordial deities. Thank you for coming with us as we explore it together.
Thank you to Rurik for getting up very early to accommodate our rehearsal schedule for Stonewall Chorale.
Yeah.
And
also, thanks to Jess, who forgot that she was getting up early, but did agree to it, and then just rolled out of bed, and we'll be here momentarily.
You didn't have to out her like that.
Oh, but
rude.
Because I got up. I mean, come on, Jess, who's still not here yet.
Yeah, but you know, also in rehearsals for something
True.
else.
Yeah, she's
So
been very busy.
and dealing with power outages and all that. Y'all are gonna have to keep an eye out for her because I can't see if she comes in. So.
Yeah, we'll keep watching, but right now nothing's happened down there.
I was re-listening to the podcast and laughed at you again, Rurik, for saying enjoyable power outages on last week's episode.
Wait, what? Did I miss that?
Well, Rurik said Jess was gone because there was a power outage in Utah, and they had also just recently suffered through some enjoyable power outages.
Right. Man, West Coast, get your shit together.
It's because we have all of our power lines above ground.
Yeah, see, this is what happened when you don't have like severe weather besides earthquakes. You take things for granted.
Well, I think that the
Also,
infrastructure here is just so much newer. No, we're having trouble on Facebook's end.
Weird. My Facebook streaming ban is lifted. Facebook, come on. Here, I'll go remove myself from the page again, then it'll work. Hang on.
Well, I'll wait and see what that does. But yeah, I feel like every place. Well, see, it doesn't really work on the West Coast because earthquakes do take out those underground buried things a lot of the time. Although that's not as true these days. But
yeah, it's an infrastructure problem. There's just a lot of like this is a work thing for me, but there's a lot of like outdated, like crumbling infrastructure that just because everything is privatized, basically, like the companies just let everything ride as long as they can without fixing it.
Saves them money.
I mean, I'm not sure
affordable.
Publicizing is any or public is any better because you can look at like roads that the federal government owns and they're also not great. So like either way, somebody just needs to get their shit together and.
You get that thing where like the tax money gets respent from that on something that is, quote, more urgent.
Yeah.
And then it's all just allocations and stuff. And then eventually, kind of like the place my last job was at, you have so much, what is it called? Deferred maintenance, that now you have a major project on your hands and you have to pay for it out of the major projects budget because it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
Such is life. So we are here, and Facebook is not, but I think Jason is trying to resolve that.
I am trying to find where I remove an admin, and I can't find it.
And I'm not really that worried because that's like
delete self.
Oh no, you've removed yourself again. So
All right.
If I don't know even what to do to make it redo it again, so I'll just let you do that. Unless I need to
Hello?
do it.
There it goes. No.
I'm a dance while we do and deal with technical difficulties.
Welcome to the
do,
podcast
do.
where Facebook has become an unresponsive meanie pants.
Yes.
Could be worse. It could be on Twitter. I mean, we are, but you know.
There it goes. Okay.
Well, we have a Twitter now. Yeah, we're Demise Cast at the
Are we
Twitters,
verified?
but we are not paying to be verified. And if we verify anything, it's going to be something that causes chaos in the world, because that's definitely not. This crew does not do things in the non-chaotic manner. So I think we'll just reserve those funds for something else more entertaining for us. But yeah, wow, that's been a crazy wild.
Okay,
time going
it's working now.
Right.
Sorry, everybody.
You, Jason.
I don't mean to tune out and have to fix that every time we log in. Sorry, everybody.
I
Hello.
look like I have a bowl cut. Oh my gosh, look at this. I look like I have a bowl cut. I look like my brother.
No, you need a big mustache.
Huh?
Fake mustache
Did you
time.
need a big mustache?
Oh God,
for your
no.
brother? Does he still have a mustache?
I don't know. It's November.
He had that
It's
pilot
probable.
mustache last time. Yeah, true.
Hard to say. Last time I saw for his birthday, he didn't. I'd have to look.
Like, I just saw your brain go on full onto the screen that you usually caught on the public access channels before they had started for the day. Your brain totally went to that space.
Please hold.
I think that was like the Be Kind Rewind face. She was rewinding to her brother's birthday when she went to see him.
Also, hang on. I need to show you this because
That's a new thing, everybody. Okay, we would love to see your pictures posted somewhere. Tag us on Demise Cast for the Twitters. I don't know what it is for everything else anymore. I think it's still probability of Demise for TikTok, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't give us enough characters, but just post and tag us with a yay!
Hey!
Tag
Hello.
us with your Be Kind Rewind face.
This is the first time seeing your new digs, Jess.
It's a tad messy.
That's okay.
The real beauty
You just do it.
the real beauty is
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Stop. Shut
Utah,
up.
everyone.
It is so pretty there. I would really love to show people like what I
Now
see
it's
out my
prettier because
window.
Jess is there. Ooh.
Oh, you sappy sucker.
I say as I pick bacon out of my teeth from my bacon and teeth. How
No,
you doing?
I'm doing breakfast too. I'm here munching on my I don't
I
even
have
know
nuts.
what this is. Breakfast cake? What is that?
It's a bag of nuts.
Nuts.
That's pretty nuts.
Oh God.
Well, now that the whole cast is here and we were riffing for no reason anyways, because we could have kept moving forward with our agenda of the thing, but I think the thing just took over. We're easily distracted as it is.
Yeah.
So,
What?
and there's the cute, adorable doggy.
Jess, have you
Is that
haven't
the
seen
new
our
one?
puppy because your power was out. Like you haven't got the.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
There, just a moment of puppy happiness.
Hey.
And
This
what's her
isn't the
name
Larissa
again?
cam right now. This
Buffy.
is the puppy cam.
Her name is
Her
Buffy.
name is
so we have
Puppy.
Buffy.
Buffy.
So we have Buffy and
I
Willow.
thought you said puppy.
Well, that's
I
why
was
she
like,
responds to it. Actually.
Love it.
Because it's
So
close.
is Buffy sticking? It's no longer Buffy or to TBD. It's just Buffy
I think it's
now?
just Buffy. She's starting to answer to it, so I think it's a little late
Aw,
to.
that's
yeah.
awesome. So you have Buffy and Willow,
Yes.
and they're gonna go slay
Yes.
the vampires. That's what you call all the cats and rats in the neighborhood. They're vampires and other beasties that they're going out to
Oh.
slay.
She's actually been pretty good about. Where's your thing?
I like how
Apparently she was
Larissa's like she's
eating-
been good about, and then she's so far from the mic we can't even hear her.
Our friends John and Dana like babysat her for us the other day, and like apparently she was just going around their house like eating all the fluffs of cat hair, like finding them in the corners and swallowing them.
Gross.
Yeah. So we were half expecting like a middle of the night hairball, but we didn't get one. So that was
Oh God.
Dogs are amazing, especially little dogs, for their ability to like. It's like human babies. Everything goes in their mouth,
Yes,
and you're just like,
literally.
please stop, because I know where that's gonna go. There's
Hmm.
only two orifices that reject
Exactly.
that stuff, and both are equally nasty.
All right.
All right.
Would you like me to do announcements?
I would love to get our introductions for the characters really
Oh, right.
quick.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we're going to go in a new order. I don't know if this is the new order, but I'm going to do a new order because I feel like Jason always ends up last. So, Jason, why don't you start us off?
Hi, I'm Asher, and sorry, Andy, our stock will go down $30 billion if you do that. If you
Andy, do it.
verify us.
I actually look forward to the stock going down. that creates an inverted relationship, right? If we go
Right.
negative, we actually become positive.
For those listening, Andy Fenn has said he's going to pay for Demise casts on Twitter
Water.
and verify it and cause issues.
But if you're looking for Andy's version of a Demise cast, switch the I out for the number 1, so it could be truly awesome.
Hi, I'm Jason. I play Asher. Asher is a poet bard who casts all his spells using haikus, and he's about to fight a dragon. That's a summary if you still needed that too.
That's awesome. Jess?
Hello, I'm Jessica. I am playing Tanzanite, a elven cleric who is trying to figure out what it means to be the goddess of death.
Larissa?
I'm Larissa. I play Trixie, an anthropomorphic red squirrel, and I like to hit stuff really hard, really fast, and sprint around. So I'm a monk.
In
The
case you
squirrel
didn't
on PCP.
understand, this is a squirrel kicking ass.
So here's a question: when we roll for recap, does Jess have to roll?
100%. Did she do any homework and watch the episode? Oh,
No!
she's toast.
For those who
All
don't
right.
know, I'm in Utah in rehearsals.
But if
We
you live
have
in the
good-
area, you should go see.
Ah,
They know. We talked all about it. We put your link in the show notes. Yeah.
We do, even if you never took care of us.
Like what?
Rick's being sassy.
I am Sassy Pants. Sassy Pants McGee, my new name. So, announcements. Larissa, do you have any announcements?
Yes. Melodia Women's Choir of NYC has an upcoming performance next Sunday at 4 p.m. at Church of the Holy Apostles in Chelsea. That's 29th, 28th, and 9th Avenue. The title of the concert is A Winter's Welcome. It's going to feature fabulous instrumentalists, the Melodia Women's Choir, and as well as we're going to have 3 professional actors performing poetry by Maria Oliver, Maggie Dietz, William Shakespeare, and Robert Frost. You okay? She just biffed it. And the concert itself, in terms of theme, is going to carry us from fall into winter. And there's some really wild pieces. So if you're local to NYC and you're looking for something to do next Sunday, I highly recommend it. We're definitely a higher caliber choir, even though we're volunteer. And my other choir, Stonewall Chorale, nation's first LGBTQ choir, is performing their winter concert on Friday, December 2nd at 7:30 p.m., also at Church of the Holy Apostles. Again, that's 28th and 9th Avenue. And our the theme for that concert is "Oh What Fun!" So it's just holiday music all around. There's one kind of classically choral piece that's in French that is the translation is "Hymn to the Sun," very much about like the sun coming out, and so yeah, I think either of those, if you like choral music, you should stop by, say hi to me. I'm in both choruses. Jason's in the Stonewall Chorale with me, and yeah, so we'd love to see you.
And Jess, I announced for you on your behalf last time, but do you want to announce on behalf of yourself? Does that make sense?
Sure. So the dates of, let me start with this. I am currently in Ivins, Utah, and I am in rehearsals for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's bringing the classic claymation movie to life on stage before your very eyes. So if you're in the town, it's going to be at Tuacahn Amphitheater, and our opening night is November the 26th.
Yay!
Oh, you're not opening on the 25th like I had in all the notes from before?
Previews, it
That's
is
a
an
preview.
opening. It's a preview.
Okay.
Everyone is welcome to that. The official opening is the 26th.
Gotcha.
Please come to the 25th if you want that, because
If you
We
want to
need
see the one
butts in the
where
seats.
Jess trips and falls, that's the 25th.
Stop.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
what
the
you do in
one
a
where
preview.
Jess's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer costume doesn't have the bright and shiny nose?
it'll something like that. An antler will fly. Someone will forget a hoof.
Can we find out what you are right now? Like,
Yes. Do you have
Oh.
your track?
I have all the tracks. I am currently Mrs. Donner, who is Rudolph's mommy. I am also the puppet captain, so all the misfit toys and other characters that can't.
Misfit toy scene?
I'm not in the misfit toy scene yet, but
What?
I am also the swing of the show. So if anyone
know
were to
all the
happen to
parts.
get sick or anything, I would go on for them as well.
So what you're saying is, if I come down there and I kneecap Yukon Cornelius, you have to play Yukon Cornelius.
No, Yukon has an understudy, but I would be that person's understudy.
So you need to take out Yukon
Two people.
and their understudy, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if
So,
you
I'll be
kill
right
a
there.
Just
serial
send them gas
killer-
station sushi.
Ooh.
Jason, if you kill a serial killer, you've just left, or kill a murderer, you've just created no change in the number of killers. So you have to take out 2. So it makes sense that you would have to.
What?
My logic is totally messed up lately. I've been having these weird thoughts about like,
About serial killing?
if you, well, so
That's cool. Just announce that on a live podcast.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh, it sounds like doggies are having a good time. But I have this terrible mental train of thought. I was like, what happens if somebody gets rid of a murderer by killing them? And I was like, that means that they're a murderer. So the number of murderers in the world hasn't changed. And so, like my little brain space, I'm totally expecting to see Larissa running into Jason's camera any second now. So I've been having these thoughts about like, how do
Aw.
you rebalance
She put the dogs
issues
with
in
him.
the world, like Jedi world. Well, did they just get upset with each other?
No, somebody knocked on the door. And she threw them in here, so somebody must be in my apartment. I don't know what's going on. That's why I keep making that face. Like I'm not. It must be my super or somebody.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe my super will be on the podcast if he ends up walking across to look at something. I don't know. We'll find out momentarily.
That's funny. No, I totally thought that they like, because I know that Willow is less interested in dogs, but she's not like anti-dog. She can get friendly
Yeah.
with dogs, and I just had thought by now that her and
Yeah, they're like just starting to get along now. I mean, it's only been like a little over a week, so.
So in my
like,
head, I was afraid they were getting into it.
They both had the zoomies together this morning. They were like chasing each other around the apartment. That was pretty cute.
Aw, they played.
That was kind of a first. They don't really play, so
Oh, Willow, I think, wanted to play for the longest time. So having a dog around that wants to play with her is probably really good for her.
I have no idea. I apologize for this delay. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, such is life.
All right,
Now she's got to release the dodos.
random.
So we're just going to sit here in a little bit of silence and just
Yes.
like pounce on her once she sits down with her headset on with like, what happened?
Or she'll just freeze. There we go. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Oh my God, what was that?
What happened? What
happened?
happened?
So In local news, the people who bought the lot across the street from our apartment building are trying to request variances on. Basically, they're trying to build beyond what the recent rezoning in our neighborhood allowed, and as a result,
that was a pretty liberal rezoning.
exactly, they're trying to build additional floors above what was already allowed in 2018, which is it's super high compared to the rest of the neighborhood, and they're also trying to reduce the amount of on-site parking they're allowing for their tenants, claiming that they didn't know how much rock bed was on the property, which.
It's
If you live in
a giant rock of a lot.
Yeah, literally, if you just all you got to do is walk around on the sidewalk, and it's just all rock face along all the entire side of it. So it's
It's right out my window. I'm tempted to like turn my camera around and show you, but I won't.
Folks who live in a rural area won't quite understand the scope of that particular request of less parking, because in that. In most metropolitan areas, parking is at a premium anyways.
Yeah.
You've got just such a density of people and drivers and all that other stuff. I live in an apartment complex that was required to have enough parking spots to have 2 parking spots per apartment. And they built it underground. It's all like very discreet and lovely, and it doesn't impact street parking.
right.
Which is great. My neighborhood could probably sustain a little bit heavier street parking because it's a low-key neighborhood, mostly single-family homes.
Yeah.
New York City in general, and that neighborhood in particular, is just crammed with multi-family, it's huge buildings and stuff like that. There is no room. And granted, I would say a greater proportion of New Yorkers don't drive or don't own cars, but there's no street parking. When they closed down the roads to do some work on it back early in the pandemic, people were triple parking. They lost their people paid for garage parking spaces. People flat out moved out because they got so frustrated with it all.
And they took away some of the street parking for city bikes, and that also pissed off people.
Oh yeah,
which I thought was funny, but
well, I kind of relied on city bikes to get quickly back and forth in the neighborhood, but when I lived there.
Yeah. So the issue is that they're proposing they're trying to do another proposal, and they're not actually making any changes, and so they're going in front of the community board, and so the person at the door is one of my neighbors who's collecting signatures from neighbors, but I'd already signed the online petition and I'd already sent an email, so she's like, oh, you're good. So quick and easy. So if you're in the Inwood area and you happen to catch this somehow live, take a look, see if you can find the petition in any of the Facebook groups. Because
it just cracks me up that they're trying to push an already, like, that neighborhood's look has already been shifted by the recent rezoning.
Yeah.
And
they're going to overload the trains and the population in general. Oh my goodness.
What in the
wow.
world?
What is happening?
That was not what is supposed to happen. My bad.
What was that?
It was supposed to be the link to the petition, but I pulled it out of a Facebook message, so it did not go well. Give me a second.
Want.
That's okay. I can't delete those without putting the user, which is us, into timeout. I can delete the YouTube one though.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Made some entertainment right there.
Sorry, and we're back.
Nope, I can't even do that. We're gonna have to live with those ridiculousnesses.
My bad.
Hilarious.
That's how I roll.
All
right.
So
anyway,
we are on to roll it. Wait. Jess, I know you just got up, but you have a job to do. It's time for the word of the day.
I have a big task. What is my task?
Yeah.
Word of the day.
Word of the day.
Oh, yes.
Word of the day.
All right. So, the word of the day is tantamount. It is an adjective, and it means equivalent in value, significance, or effect. So, a relationship tantamount to marriage.
Got it.
Got it.
I'll forget it in 20 seconds, but I got it.
I'm just trying to imagine.
I just never remember to use them in.
using this in the show. I feel like person who least uses the word eventually has to be the one who has to use it, or they get.
No, we can't be punished for not remembering to use the word. That's not fair. No.
Well,
No,
apparently the
no,
person who's
no.
least used the word is Tanzanite herself.
Hey, I found the word. I'm sure.
Yeah. No, she's exempt.
Oh, so Larissa, you're gonna put yourself in the hot seat for my ridiculous.
But she's
idea?
not exempt from a recap role.
Mm-hmm. She is not exempt for that.
Yes, she is. Come on.
Before we get to the roll for the recap, we are going to roll for the commercial, though.
Oh, right.
High roll gets to pick. Wait, we wrote it up as the high roll gets to pick between reading or choosing a topic, and low roll does the other one.
Okay.
But we've kind of only done the high roll gets to choose the topic. Is that because that's just the favored outcome?
I'm not sure.
Well, I rolled really, 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 really terribly.
Whoa, the sun just came out. Can you tell?
Wow.
Jesus.
Nice. And the sun will come out today.
Can't see shit.
Okay. So did you all roll? Because I rolled.
I got a 13.
You beat
14.
me. What?
I got a 14.
I rolled a 15, by the way.
Okay, so you got to choose a topic, Yellerson.
She can't hear you.
I know. And I have to read it, I think, because this dice wanted to punish me. I got a new dice.
Terrible.
Sit down.
Sorry.
Okay,
I got
Larissa.
distracted. Yes.
You have to pick the topic. Or you actually, you could pick to read. And then you would allow me to pick the topic.
And they have to wear a post-it note with it written on the forward. I agree. 100%. I agree.
If you forget the word tantamount, then next session you have to wear it on your forehead.
No. If
you have to wear
if
it.
you make a rule that we have to use it, then you have to wear it on your forehead so we remember it. I like it.
I don't think that's what
Chaos.
Andy meant by that.
I like it.
No, that's not even Andy. That's Jillian.
You're grounded.
What side are you on?
Whose exactly. Whose side?
Um.
Okay. So what is your topic?
Now you understand why I would
Sure.
just look around and get an idea.
No.
Jess, I did your push pins one last week.
No.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess this is an electric cauldron for that like auto swirls to make potions,
To mix.
but like a D&D product. A D&D product.
Now,
I wanted
is
to be
it-
a commercial for a D&D product.
So Atland is on the southern hemisphere, so it doesn't swirl the wrong way.
It does.
Yes.
Swirls counterclockwise.
Like a Vitamix for potions.
Okay. Well,
Yes, but yeah.
I look forward to reading that, and we'll enjoy that a ton, I'm sure. And now we're rolling for recap. So Jess, good
Nah.
luck on your roll.
Let's roll just to see.
Oh, I didn't do bad that time. Okay, this dice isn't so terrible. 12.
8.
Ooh.
9.
Every time.
Why
Every
did you
fucking
do
time.
that? How? How do you... Jess, what'd you get?
11.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm out. Bye, guys. Okay, so last week,
Last week on Probability of Demise.
Tanzanite slept with a bunch of sailors. She got pregnant and had a baby after the 9-month time jump. And the baby is 3/4 dragon somehow. I don't even know how that works. It has horns. It was a very, very bad birth. It was not good.
You had to use your resurrection spell twice during that process.
It's true, I did.
No.
Also, you owe me 1,000 golden diamonds now.
Stop it! Our poor listeners are going to be like, "What?"
Okay, so we got on the ship and we sailed out to find the bandits who were raiding the coastal towns in Belgrano Bay or Belgrano Sea, and we decided that since they had not hit New Belgrano, we would lay a trap for them there, and we unloaded the ship, all the cargo on the ship onto the docks, and then sent everyone into the whole crew into the village to just like trade and like drink loudly and make a ruckus and act like traders and like this was a normal day or whatever. So eventually the raiders showed up. We Trixie and I dimension doored onto their boat and got them to agree to meet us to talk about like why they were being attacked by dragons and let us explain that it wasn't our fault. And so we went down to the peninsula.
Extraordinarily high on those.
Yeah, we did. We kicked their ass with charisma.
Yeah.
We charmed the shit out of them. We're like, hello.
Which for him is no surprise, but I actually had some decent charisma rolls.
Like Trixie smiled and her teeth went ting.
There was glitter.
There was a twinkle in my eye.
So then we went the next day to meet them at the peninsula that they designated as a meeting area, and we convinced them that we were not responsible for the dragons. Like we didn't order them to attack or send them to attack, and we sort of explained where the dragons came from. And they told us that be quiet, Bobby. They told us that the dragons had essentially like wiped out their people, that they were like roving bands of their people like all over the place. And so we were discussing like trying to help them find a place to settle and prospectively join the alliance and like gather their people into like a new settlement for them, whoever they can find that's left. And we're discussing methods of that. And then a green dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, a green dragon flew up and said boo, and then that was the end of the episode.
And grabbed. So there were.
It grabbed the lady. That's
yeah.
right.
So there were two people that we were mostly conversing with. One who seemed to be not, like kind of in the leadership role, maybe a little bit elder, and was felt very hopeless about reuniting their people, and just kind of was like, well, this is what we are now. And the other person, who I think their name was Ambition, right?
Yeah, Ambition.
I can't remember. Starts with a B.
Don't
Barbary.
be ambitious.
Barbary,
Don't
yeah.
Be ambitious.
Ambition was very much like, no, we can do this, like, not give up hope and such. Additionally, we also, the captain of our boat sent along his son, who he referred to as the cabin boy, which we didn't know at the time that he was his son. He volunteered him up to come with us so that he could start to learn the stranger's language because I naturally understood it because of a monk feat. And Asher was able to understand it once he cast tongues on himself. But we realized that a lot of the issue was that they didn't speak any of the languages local to this area. So there was no way to converse with them. So we brought the kid along to possibly get him, to help be a translator. So.
And just so you're aware, Jess, Asher also cast tongues on you, and those spells are still in effect for the two of you.
Yes.
Just FYI. All right. So
Ma'am. With Buffy.
I
come.
believe we should start off this session
With an initiative roll?
Initiative.
And yes, Josh, I can understand why my voice sounded like a witch's right there.
So
because that was a cackle for sure.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Wait, let me see.
so Asher, what'd you get?
Initiative.
Okay.
Fortunately, I have a good bonus.
I cannot catch a break.
Me?
Yeah.
22.
Jesus.
And Trixie, what'd you
Wait.
get?
15.
15. So the party initiative order will be Tanzanite, Trixie, and Asher. And
I'm not last this time. Hey! God, I'm so not used to that.
so to kind of recap what happened in short last time, you witnessed just because
Ambition was like, have hope, and then she was immediately torn in half by a green dragon.
No,
That's
she
what
wasn't torn in half. It picked it up and it like was going to chomp on her.
it has her in its mouth currently, but an enormous, although not as enormous as some of the creatures you've seen, a fairly enormous green dragon poked its head up above the swamp that it had been sneaking around in, which was kind of amazing given its size that it was able to pull this off. But yeah, it rolled really well last time. So of course today the rolls are going to be terrifyingly bad. But and just for Tanzanite, Trixie, and Asher and our listeners' experience with this, this green dragon, as it reaches up and comes up and it lifts itself and it reveals itself. That's what I mean to say. I can't even come up with words. You can see its curved jawline, a crest that begins near its eyes and continues down its spine. And as it kind of reaches up, you can see it reaching its full height. And there are leathery spike plates running down the sides of its neck. And the legs are actually really long in relationship to the body as compared to like the black dragon that you recently battled. And it seems like it can easily move through dense foliage just by walking over and around and things. It has a nimbleness that's not really something you would associate with such a large creature. And you can also see that its wings are currently furled, but you can see that there's almost a translucency to the green of those, that just beneath that you can make out a bit of the body, but the rest of the body is actually slung down and hidden in the marshy grass in this coastal space. It did a really, really good job of sneaking, and so its reveal was kind of a big surprise.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I think you mentioned it had like a bunch of critical sneak rolls.
Yeah, like a ton.
Yeah, because my passive perception is 19. So
Yeah. Y'all didn't even get close. I was like, whoa, this dragon's awesome. Yeah, very, very interesting little sneaky moment for this very large creature. What I need to say to you now is, like, as you see it chomp down on, although she's still alive, that all of you, just to get ourselves started, need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What if I'm not a wise man?
Then you're just gonna have to suffer the consequences of your lack of wisdom.
10.
Ooh.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
27.
Jesus.
Does a 27 save?
I rolled an 18 and I get +9.
Nice.
So I think what
Obviously,
you all
she's
see,
proficient in those.
Trixie and Tanzanite, you feel this wave of something, and you might almost just call it dragon fear, because this is similar to what you think folks who got, or those of you who did get close, had tried to deal with in terms of the dragons, the black dragon. I think Tanzanite dealt with this before, and you feel that wave.
No, it was me again. Last time that ran away screaming from the dragon.
You're still in the runaway. They feel this,
Ow.
and they power through. And as they kind of power through that, and see, they are now immune to this dragon's frightful presence for the next 24 hours. Those who failed it, which would be Asher, the young kid and Barbary, you are now frightened for the next minute. And at the end of your turn, which you have to spend running first, you can make a saving throw. And on a success, then you have the immunity for 24 hours. So Asher, Kid, Barbary, two people who aren't really here but are in me somehow. You have to make those saving throws at the end of your turn, and
Am I too late to use a lucky point?
yeah, you already know the result of the throw.
Damn it.
Sorry. So I think in that moment, as this happens, you unless and I'll give you this space for just like a perception based like skill check if anybody wants it, to see like how the others are faring after that hits them, but that only extends to Trixie and Tanzanite. So you're the only two who can take this like pre-battle moment to assess how that wave of fear that you resisted impacted the other members of the group. Do you have any thoughts about what you might? And I'm going to say skill check, not actual spells and stuff like that, unless you have like a bonus spell, because those are quick and easy to snap off.
No, I don't really have anything to help. I just want to yell at Asher and just say, it's all in your head. Let's go.
Like, buck up, dude. All right.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm not a spell kind of person.
You got
Yeah.
a tail to smack people with, like a fish.
Not really. Not really.
Wake up. Calm
Okay.
down.
Then we are officially in initiative order. And
Nobody
Tanzanite,
else has counter charm. You can scream at me so I can. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Tanzanite, what you gonna do?
All right, so, where? No.
Sorry.
Oh, that's my issue.
What
Okay,
do
then.
people say about dog owners and starting to sound like their dogs?
I
hiccup
hiccup.
sounded a little
That's-
bit like Willow.
Shut up.
All right, so I am first. How far are we from the dragon?
You're right up on it. You were all pretty close in conference, and this dragon got really close to all of you.
Okay, so then I am going to what is this the one I want to do? No, that's not it. Okay, let's just do my first idea. Okay, I'm simply going to, at third level, go ahead and bring up my spiritual weapon.
Okay, so bonus action, you bring up your spiritual weapon, and you're going to make it smack something?
Yeah, I'm gonna have it smack the dragon.
Okay, roll the attack.
Smack
Okay.
that. Smack that.
But again, it's more
Spit
of
out
a
that
over
friend.
its head and like drop on him.
Okay, so
Not that it matters, but
Boink.
just the intent to cause damage, right?
yes.
Remind me what
17.
your spiritual weapon looks like.
It's basically my mace that I have, just a really big version of that.
Okay.
Just like encrusted with gems.
Yes, the bejeweled and bedazzled, enormous. So you rolled a 17. So
I did.
You see your mace go down, and you all hear the gong as it does not have an impact, other than to make a slight ringing noise as it hits the adult green dragon's scaled back, and it just does not have an impact in that moment. But that was just your bonus action. You still have your action and your movement. What you doing?
All right. So my action then is dun, da, da, da. Okay, now remind me. I had 2. No, that's dumb. That's super dumb. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run in between its legs. No, I'm going to use
Oh, not
my
again.
movement. How far am I from the dragon itself?
You're right up
Feet-wise.
on it. It
Okay.
literally had the opportunity to surprise you all. It went to the person that you were all talking to right in front of you. Like you're maybe 4 feet apart from each other when this dragon sprang on all of you. So it's right up on you.
Okay, so then I'm gonna
If this dragon dies and sits on you, we're not saving you again. Just so you know.
pull out my dragon longsword and swipe at its Achilles tendon.
Okay, roll the attack.
Ooh, not good. 9.
You run up to swing it, and these long-limbed, the deceptively long-limbed and apparently very dexterous dragon just lifts one of its feet out of the way as your sword goes by. You can see the legs of Ambition still dangling from its mouth as she screams inside of the mouth, echoing weirdly as it kind of looks to you. And you can see the dragon's face look at you for a second as you swing and miss, like a baseball player practicing out in the pre-hitting spot, which I don't know what those are called, but I've seen it because I watched a little bit of TV yesterday.
Great. And then I'm gonna, if you'll let me, as like a little bonus thing, just point at it as I'm backing away from my 30 feet of movement, and go, drop it.
As you're trying to back away, it's going to use its opportunity attack.
No, I forgot about that.
Sorry, that was just me being ridiculous at that point. And it is going to try to bite you. So what it does is it spits out the screaming tiefling and turns and tries to snap at you as you go to back away. And it's got oops, does a 37 hit?
Jesus, Mary Joseph.
Yeah.
Or no, 27, sorry.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
Nope.
27 hits, okay. And as it goes to bite at you, you realize that this creature has a reach of 10 feet. So you're actually at that range. You're at the 10 feet by the time that it actually spits and reacts and snaps out at you. So I think you're all aware now that it, at least via the head, has a range of 10 feet. And you're going to take 2d10 damage.
Yeep.
Flying saucers are coming.
This dragon barks just like a puppy.
Yeah, this dragon has a nice puppy sound to it. Okay. Well, that was a terrible roll. So you take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points of piercing damage plus 7 points of poison damage. And I need you to I need you to roll. Tell me if you have any immunity to poison, but also I need you to roll a Constitution check to see if you get the poisoned condition.
Yes. Okay. Nope. I have nothing against poison.
Okay.
And then a Constitution save, you said?
Yes.
Ooh, that wasn't a good roll. That's gonna be a 10.
All right. You now have the poisoned condition.
Oh no.
So just be aware.
Okay, thank you. Let me add that.
Girl, you poisoned.
Yeah, that means you have, just so anybody who's a listener who hasn't done D&D before, a poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So right now, until you're able to deal with that, you're going to have to roll the 2 dice and take the lower for attacks and ability checks. All right, and that takes us to the green dragon's turn. So after it snaps at her, Tanzanite, you see the green dragon rear back its head a bit, and then you see its nose kind of flare as the nostrils grow fairly big, and it takes a deep inhale of breath and just spews this gas all over the space that you're in, and it just they're spraying it downwards, and what you could tell would be like a huge cone just sprays out, and in this localized space only reaches out to about 20, 30 feet. So it's just at the range of the space. And I need everybody, including my little NPCs, to make Constitution saving throws.
Am I within 5 feet of this?
Who's saying that?
Me.
I don't know who me is. Sorry.
Oh,
Me.
Screen was freezing. Okay.
Me.
Trixie, you are definitely within 5 feet of this happening.
I would like to use my reaction to make a waylay weapon attack against the attacking creature because it's making an attack against a target other than me. So can I retcon a little bit when it attacked? Sorry, I literally just remembered
You
this
mean
feat.
back to when it
Back
was
before
making
before
its-
the spray.
before the spray?
Yes, I'll still be in the area for the spray. Nat 20.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll allow it. I don't have
Sorry,
a problem
thanks.
not allowing it. So, but that doesn't mean that Tanzanite. I hope you remember all those numbers, because if they get changed by what she does, I just want to be able to let you know. So, go ahead and
No,
do what you need to do, Trixie.
What
you gonna do?
Never mind, that's a nat one.
Okay. At some
slip and
point
fall
during
face
that
first.
process of the bite coming out, you just hear this, and nobody knows where it came from or what it was. As Trixie's kind of like organizing her shovel, like she's just like checking her inventory, shaking it off.
You see nothing.
That did not happen. Well, the dragon was too busy to notice. Everybody else is too scared to notice. The only person who could have noticed was Tanzanite, but Tanzanite was currently being chomped at.
Yeah.
So I figure there's no
Saving
no
grace.
weirdness there. So I need everybody who is there to make that
Yes, sorry.
Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20. Boom.
Nat 20. Awesome.
Okay, that was much better than your last roll. Oh no, I got cream cheese in my pants.
Okay.
Con save?
Con save. Yeah.
22.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a 19 right after a natural one.
Awesome. And those other ones didn't get there. So I also need you, Tanzanite, to make that roll.
I did.
What'd you get?
No.
Oh no.
What'd you get? I can't see you right now.
A
I've got
1.
things.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh no.
we got her back here only to say, okay, so that's 16d6.
Jesus! Oh my
Tanzanite,
God.
you take 56 poison damage.
Oh my god.
Everybody else takes 23
Fuck me.
poison, or 28 poison damage. Yeah, congratulations. How are you doing, Tanzanite?
Oh, I'm hurt. I'm real hurt. I'm
Even
really,
with
really.
with the Nat 20, I still take 28.
Oh, I'll say with the nat 20 that you take half of the half, so you're only going to take
14.
14. Thank you for mathing
Okay.
for me. I like the nat 20s on a saving throw to get something special, if possible. And after that exhale, the apparently deadly exhale, the dragon starts taking a deep breath, and you can see that it's going to take it a little bit to recharge that breath attack. And yeah,
Good
that's
fucking thing,
it for
too.
its turn in this moment. Trixie, it's all you now.
I'd love to heal y'all, but I'm afeared and running.
All right. So if I use the blink thing, is that an action? Is that a bonus action? Is it just a feat that I can use? In terms of
think it's a-
action economy, how did that
I think I
didn't
thought we
really
had written that, but maybe we didn't.
say?
The spell itself gives you the rule.
Well, it says to roll a d20, and I'm not trying to go to the ethereal plane. I'm just trying to teleport.
No, but I think because
Oh, it says casting time is one action. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. but I'm within the. Okay, so what I would like to do is, I would like to try to run up one of the legs of the dragon and get to its head.
Okay, I will need you to roll an acrobatics check,
Okay.
just because you are running up a moving creature rather than a wall.
Yeah. Acrobatics. 23.
23. Awesome. That totally
Plus 10 for the
works.
win.
So yes, you are able to start running up that leg. You bouncing a little bit off the knee and jumping up to the shoulder.
Okay.
Its neck is moving around pretty quickly, and you're still able to gauge the right time to leap and jump onto its neck, and you're up there.
All right, I am going to use my Fatal Fury to two-hand to swing down to attack and do a stunning strike.
Okay, what is the save that I need to roll? Well, first roll the attack to see if it happens.
Right. I just need. Hold on. I need to. Where are the things that I need to mark down? Sorry, I'm just trying to. I can never find the key points. There they are. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see what the attack roll is on this. Okay.
So you're standing up there as it's wiggling about. You're
Ooh.
swinging down.
Ooh. Hold on. That's a lot of math. Or it's not a math. It's just a high. 29.
That definitely hits. So what is the saving throw for the stunning strike?
Okay, let me go back to features and
You've
traits.
all leveled up a bit, so you might have higher.
A DC 17 con saving. Wait, no. Hit a melee weapon used when stunned. If it fails a con saving throw of DC 17, yeah.
Well, I will let you know that this is not the highest stat it has, but it is the second highest stat. So this could be awesome or it could be bad. It was bad because I rolled a 3.
Hey!
So that's a total of 8 for their save.
Yes.
So it is adult.
All right.
Somehow as you're you also need to roll the damage. But as you swing
Wait,
down
no.
that
Doesn't it
shovel,
just stun them?
you still get the damage.
Oh, I do? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as you swing down the shovel and you smack it, you see a bit of this definitely poisonous greenish blood splurt a bit and ooze. But what's truly impressive is the sound of the spiritual weapon striking its back is kind of repeated a little lighter, but in the perfect place to knock the dragon dazed, and you actually see its eyeballs kind of roll for a second in different directions.
Can I also use a charge?
Yeah.
For the Fatal Fury?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's one additional D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think
So
so.
hang on.
That's what we
Wait, where did my
rated it
D6 go?
for.
Okay. All right. Okay. So 11 plus 3 more force damage. So 11 bludgeoning. Yeah, and 3 force. And then I want to use a key point to do fury. Flurry of blows. Go back and use another key point. And then but first I want to actually go back to Tanzanite. So I want to run back down.
So, wait.
I'm stunning it.
You stunned it.
Yep.
You're running away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To Tanzanite.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows. And I'm going to use...
On Tanzanite?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use Hand of
Oh.
Healing.
Okay.
You and I were about to fight.
She's almost dead. Now's my chance.
No.
Trixie's turned on
No.
the group.
No. So I'm going to use one of them. I'm going to use both of them to use. I think I can use both for Hand of Healing now.
Okay. Yeah.
You can now replace each of the unarmed strikes with the use of your Hand of Healing without spending key points. So I'm going to do one where I'm going to heal. I don't remember how much it's for, though. I can't find it. Where is it? I need to just write this out as like a...
You can print it. It's printable.
No, I just so that I know which, like, Hand of Healing plus whatever. Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see what the actual thing is. Where is
So
it?
while you try to find it, I'm going to just really enjoy.
Oh, I
this
found
moment
it.
of-
Okay.
She bashed the dragon over the head after racing up its side. Now she races down, squirrel ridiculous speediness of monkeyishness, and goes up, fists flying towards you, Tanzanite. Your friend, with her fist leading after smacking and clearly dazing the dragon, is coming at you.
7 points of healing. It's not much. And then I would like to use, but I would like to use the other flurry of blow to do oh no, I lied. So when I use Hand of Healing, I can also end one disease or one of the following conditions. And I choose to end the fact that she's poisoned.
Hey.
And then I'm also going to use my other flurry of blows with a Hand of Healing. And you get 12 more points of healing.
Incredible.
Snap out of it.
Please describe for me in detail what this looks like. I need like a step by step, like think those terrible martial arts movies that were so amazing and magical, like where they stuck their fist in weird ways and suddenly the person could walk again and other weird junk. Like, give me all the details.
I'll give you a little bit of that. So just for a little bit of flourish, you can make me roll for it if you really want. But as I run back down, I would like to somersault over her. So I land behind her and just like do this and like simultaneously hit both of her cheeks. And I'll just be like, yeah, exactly. And then I'd just be like, snap out of it. You can't go down yet. And that's it.
So it's like with each twist.
So I'm not quite hitting her, but I'm like swishing her face.
Yeah. What I want to like add to this, unless you want to discount it, is like as with each twist, one heals, and it's like the chiropractic adjustment, and you hear all the crack as your body comes back into alignment. The next snap, you can hear like liquids squirt, and the poison just seeps out of every pore, and suddenly she's like slightly coated in a little bit of green, but it evaporates quickly because of the next snap, full body alignment. You've been chiropractically adjusted by Trixie the Monk.
I thought you were going to poke her in the kidneys, like flip over her and then poke her in the kidneys and shoot key through her kidneys to filter out the poison.
When she said she went for the cheeks, I was like,
Cool.
go for the cheeks like that. I think that's a chiropractic adjustment. If she had like done some sort of organ twisting, we would have had to go in a different way. But I just love this picture.
Cheeks.
Love it.
Squirrels and cheeks. Okay.
I'm also not dying anymore.
When you first said cheeks, before you put your hands up, I wasn't really sure. So those of you who are listening just to the podcast, she means facial cheeks.
Yeah.
I'll slap you on the ass and kill your poison.
I mean, as a free action, I could just be like, okay, let's go. Go team.
Get back in the game.
All right. That is so hilarious. So what I need to have happen, because I have something else happening here. I would like, Asher, you haven't had the opportunity to run away yet just due to the nature of how things are set up here. Mm-hmm. I would like for you, because the other two's passive perception is high enough for this, and so is yours. But I would like for actually all three of you to go ahead and roll a perception check, just to see if you get a little bit more.
To see if we hear the second dragon coming.
Don't joke about that shit. Oh, that's not good.
I got 2. I was excited because I got to re-roll the 3 because it was kind of cocked, and then I got a 2, so that didn't really work out in my favor.
Is it?
Oh wait, with my bonus. Oh, sorry, 12. So
yeah.
still not
I was
that
gonna
bad.
say you have a really high bonus to your perception, so.
Jess,
Okay.
you go.
24.
Okay.
Way better than a 1.
Yes, way better.
11.
11. Okay. So I'm
rolled
gonna
2.
have your passive perception for Trixie and Asher stand for this. Tanzanite, they both notice and you notice this as well, a small, almost tiny green wormling traveling along the sides of the trajectory, which Asher, the kid, and Barbary are running, or about their body language indicates that they're going to start running too. And you notice one to the left. Tanzanite, you notice that there's another one to the right. It's a bit of a herding trap technique that's happening. These very young dragons are being taught how to hunt. All right. So Asher, it's your turn. You got to run your full movement, which is 30 feet plus your action will be that, and then you can roll your saving throw. So
I can still use a bonus action, right?
Yeah, you can use your bonus action too.
Okay, as I am running away, I will say, giant dragon teeth have caused major puncture wounds. Please don't die, okay? And then I'm going to use healing word on the one on ambition.
So running away in fear, unable to use your bonus action to run, you... good luck. Cast.
And that is 10 healing for her.
Awesome. Nice. Well, that keeps her
not quite dead yet.
Not quite dead, and she's conscious. Okay.
And then I roll 4 again for the fur.
Yeah, you're rolling to escape the fearedness that you're in.
18.
That's exactly what you needed.
Okay.
So you, as you hit the end of that run, you take a breath and you feel yourself able to shove aside the. Actually, it's more than you needed. I have so many lists here that's ridiculous. And you are now immune to that frightful presence for the next 24 hours.
Yay.
Okay. So,
stupid dragon.
That's the end of your turn. Stupid dragons. They're all out to get you. And I'm going to give you all another chance, except for Tanzanite, who's already figured out where they are, though she hasn't said anything. Just teasing.
Just processing, okay?
Give you a chance because this... Yeah, that was a low roll too. So, okay. So I would like Trixie and Asher to again roll their perception checks.
At 20!
Nat 20 also.
We're just a little slow on the uptake.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit of...
I'd like to call Asher, that a natural 40.
For Asher, you kind of gain control and you take that moment and that deep breath. It's like those moments where your brain just kind of comes back into alignment. You're like, okay, I can handle life. That was not me. You feel, oh, that's cool. You feel a bit more settled, and a quick glance to your left and right. Left where you knew that there was a wormling, and to the right, you see the other wormling. And now you're aware of where both of them are. They're actually very close to you, Asher, kind of closing the gap on your trajectory and the boy's trajectory. And Barbary is right behind you, huffing and puffing. So where they are headed, those two younger dragons are kind of looking to cut off. And so now you're aware of the triangulation of these three beasts. For Trixie, I would say it's almost like you follow Tanzanite's line of sight to the wrong spot. Like you saw her look to the right where there was the wormling, but you follow her line of sight, you see her spot the one to the left, and you gain the same kind of insight into the situation that she had, where you're aware that they are hunting you and going through some sort of prey technique of, is a smart one. The raptor staring with a big, huge eye.
Right.
While the two side raptors come in and actually do the murdering.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. All right. That takes us back up to the top of the order. Barbary kind of not going quite quickly, kind of jogs to catch up and get caught up, and passes Asher just a little bit, like 2 feet further. But we're back up to Tanzanite. Tanzanite.
So, I am going to first cast. Is it this one? Spiritual Guardians,
Ooh.
which basically it says, like, here's the actual term. So it says you call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. I also choose whoever I want not to be affected by this.
Mhm.
So obviously all my allies. And I would hope that it could be, it says that if you're good in nature or neutral, it looks more angelic. And if you're evil, it appears more fiendish. But I was hoping it could be
I don't
more
believe
like...
in good and evil. I believe in players choosing what they look like.
Amazing. I was hoping it was basically my shadows would just go around and go... You know?
Wait. I'm sorry. What was that one more time? I love it.
So your shadows go. Are they the same size as they usually are, or are they smaller? Like what are your
All different.
All different.
You know, and it's like pulsing.
Ooh.
And so, it says when I so if a unwelcomed creature comes within my 15-foot like sphere,
Yep.
they must do a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed one, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage, or necrotic. I think, you know, based whichever one you and then if they succeed, they only take half as much, and also their speed is halved.
Okay.
In that area. So I
would you
pop
have
those
moved?
up.
Would you have moved yourself to a position where you would be able to affect one of the dragons in this situation, or would you have stayed out of their spaces so they have to enter into your space?
I was hoping to start to move towards one of the smaller ones, whichever one is closer.
So you kind of place yourself. Well, they're both equidistance apart on the strip of space that is more easily walked on. So I think it would be fairly easy for you with your movement to get to where Asher is and be at the perfect spot to hit both of them.
Perfect. So then in that case, before I do that, as a bonus action, I want to whack the big dragon.
Okay. Roll the attack for that. With advantage, because you're no longer poisoned, and because it's stunned, you should have advantage on the hit, because it's not moving.
Okay. Oh, that was good. That was not 25.
25 hits. Roll the damage.
Okay. 7.
Awesome.
And then once I whack it, I'm gonna move to that spot.
Awesome.
And nothing necessarily happens yet. It's their. It's whether they.
At the start.
Oh no.
Or they move in.
Yeah. It's whether they move into it or start their turn there. So since I moved to them, does that count?
I think because it's fun, when you throw out your spirits, they should get the immediate opportunity to be brats. And it's much more fun that way than waiting until it's their turn for the spirits to be brats. So I'm going to say you get both.
Great.
I'm a both and person today. So
yes, and I love it.
So for right now, it won't happen on your next turn. It'll only happen if they're in the zone from then on during their turn. But for right now, I like the idea that like you cast a spell and your spirits immediately try to go to work on what they think that they're supposed to go to work on. So it's a wisdom saving throw, you said?
Of 17 for the 2.
17. Okay, this is left. This is right. Okay, one made a 17. I don't know if there's a subtraction or addition on these creatures because I have not looked at them in a while, so I just need to really quickly look. Wisdom saving throw. So the one that made 17 just made it. The other one on the left did not make it at all. They rolled a 2. They don't have a wisdom modifier. So the one on the right takes half, you said? And the one on the left takes the full
Yes.
points of damage. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so the one who failed gets 17, and the one who succeeded gets 8 ish, because half.
It's the division in below. Yeah, it's always that way. So yeah, you smack the one on the left, and you can see that it definitely hobbles it, and it's definitely slowed down. Like it's forward momentum. It's not going to be able to close the gap like it was trying to. The one on the right also. What was the thing about its movement being slowed? Only if they failed?
No, it's just everyone's movement is halved.
Okay.
In that terrain.
Both of them kind of come to a screeching halt, not fully halted, but you can see their forward momentum is just tripped up, and they're kind of stumbling, and the shadows throwing off their sense of balance and their ability to see where they're going, so they have to move with more caution, as if the space had become difficult terrain. And you hear the one that you hit more solidly screech out. And I know Asher speaks Draconic. Does anybody else speak Draconic in this group?
I can understand any language as long as
right.
it's spoken in front of me.
Actually, we all have
hear
tongues
this.
right now.
You all have tongues.
Oh, yeah.
So you all hear the younger one screech out, "Mama!" And in quick response, you hear a grumbling from behind you that sounds more like one of the soothing sounds of a creature, but it's so stunned it can't quite put things together to figure that out and to do anything. At the end of your turn, Tanzanite, since that's kind of the wrap up of your turn, the adult green dragon is still stunned. But it's coming to you, Trixie. That's always perfect.
I'll go. Hang on.
So.
Oh, she's coming. Come back.
She's coming back. We're losing. We're losing everybody today. So as the because the adult dragon is still stunned, is what I was saying.
Beat the shit out of him, Trixie.
Trixie, your turn. You're muted, my dear.
I'm just trying to think, because now I feel bad because I can understand them.
I mean, you could try to talk to her. It is your turn. You have that option. It could be like a bonus action, and then depending on what happens, then you could hit her.
I mean, she's stunned right now until... Is it the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
She's not really going to be communicating successfully yet. She's still goobered.
But maybe that makes her suggestible. I don't know. Shit. Okay. Shut up, Andy.
Oh, because of that, now we have to post it.
Is that metagaming? I don't know if being stunned makes one more suggestible.
Would Trixie be... I'm not even worried about that part. But would Trixie be feeling sorry for these creatures that just try to eat the person she was negotiating with?
Well, yeah, because she's not inherently violent or anything. Like, she doesn't enjoy attacking things.
Okay.
She's just good at it.
She's good at smacking people around.
So anyways, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run back to the dragon. I can understand all tongues, Andy. I can understand all spoken language in front of me, so it's not a tongues thing. It's a monk thing.
No, I think that was
sorry. comment.
Yeah, it's all
Comment.
good. Don't worry. You don't have to
Um,
address all the comments, although some of them are hilarious.
So, anywho, what I would like to do is I would like to go to the large dragon, and I would like to do another stunning strike.
Okay. Go
Is there
ahead
any
and
can? Yeah.
go ahead and
Okay.
roll
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
attack with advantage.
Oh God. 1's a 15, 1's a 4, so 15 plus 13, 28.
28 hits.
Is there any chance I could do it as a non-lethal attack?
I mean, it's not until they're actually down, as in out of hit points, that comes into play. If your
Okay.
intent is not to kill the dragon, you still need to get the hit points down to make them unconscious.
Okay.
So you can
All right.
choose at that point whether they're unconscious or dead.
Okay. So I'm just doing it without the charge. So 1d8 plus 8. Okay, so that's 14 bludgeoning.
Could you really quickly just roll a medicine check?
Okay.
I like to give these away sometimes.
Medicine 16 plus 9, 25.
Okay. I think at a quick assessment, looking at the damage done to this dragon, you know you've got a long way to go before you're going to knock this thing
I figured. Okay.
long way. All right.
Long and
So
winding
what was
road.
the attack?
The attack was the
Rolling
20.
with advantage.
Right, and I rolled it was a 15 and a 4, so 15 plus 13 was a 28.
That hits.
And then the damage was a 6 plus 8, or 6 plus 8 is a 14 bludgeoning.
Okay, 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Okay, that was your first.
Yeah. As a free action, I need to
do
take
the
away that
wisdom
key
saving
point.
throw.
Right.
Let
Wait.
me-
Yes.
What was it? Constitution saving throw or wisdom saving throw?
It's actually I think it's a con save, DC 17.
Oh, that was terrible. It doesn't matter. It was a 1. No, it's a 7, but still doesn't matter.
it is a con save. And then I would like to use a free action to yell to Tanzanite, and I guess so Asher can at least hear me, even though he's not in a position to act on it. Be like, let's try to capture the little ones. Maybe we can use them to bargain.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I'll try.
Any chance I can make it to Tanzanite and slap her high with a couple of more hit points?
What is your movement
I'm
exactly?
good. I'm okay for now.
My movement?
Yeah, what is your
It
full?
is 60 feet.
Okay, so it took you most of your movement to get here. You'd have to use a bonus action or something to get back to her. Like you've been like traipsing across the battlefield. I think you've like
Well, I guess I don't know because I did the dragon move between its last.
no, but you had run off to where Tanzanite was, then Tanzanite ran further away to go be putting her bubble around the young ones.
Okay.
So now it's just like you need like another
Okay.
let's say half of your movement to get there.
Okay, so I haven't used my bonus action, but I can't. It would be step of the wind or blows. So let me use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. Don't you have 2 attacks now?
Yeah, but I don't think if I use it for stunning strike, I can't use 2, right?
No.
My main action was.
No, stunning
It's just you
strike
just
gets
pick one of
added
them?
to your
Oh. Okay, well then I'll smack her again. I'll smack the mom.
Okay, roll the attack with advantage because she's stunned and you already restunned her.
I feel bad now. 26.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
You see you're kind of chipping away, but it's going to definitely take a long time to bring this creature down. All right, so that takes us to the little one on the left that got hit a little harder. You hear it. Well, all of you hear it because it's screaming like a little baby. They smell like daddy. And the one on the right says, and you can hear this, murderers. And they both take damage from you, Jess. Go ahead and roll the damage from the...
Your daddy started it, kid.
Let's see.
No. Mom started it.
No, we still smell like their daddy because we're wearing armor made from their daddy.
Oh.
15.
15. 15 points of damage?
If they failed, they have to do another wisdom.
Yeah. Well, they
At
both
17.
failed this time.
So, what did I just say? 15.
15. So you hear...
Oh, wait. Yeah, 15. Sorry.
You hear a sharp screech from both sides, and they stop, and they start bolting away in the two opposite directions, kind of at the point where they... Doesn't matter what mommy was training them to do, they are not interested in, so they start darting away, and you can see their little forms moving. Their movement... they quickly go from moving along some terrestrial surface to kind of like falling down a little bit into something, and you realize that there is a bit of swamp on either end, some sort of saltwater marsh there, and they start swimming away.
Oh.
All right. Asher, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm standing near Tanzanite, right? You're by me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like right next to you.
Okay, I'm
You're
going
all
to
kind of-
use my bonus action and say, out of bandages, only have this old poem. It will patch you up. And I'm going to cast Healing Word at the third level.
Shake. Oh.
12 health.
Hey.
Sorry, bad roll. Should've
No,
been more.
that's great. Thank you.
Chip away.
And then I'm going to turn around and like start walking toward the green dragon. And I'm going to say, I read an old book. It was about dinosaurs. The T-Rex was king. And I'm going to polymorph myself into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh my god!
I love the idea that Asher spent some time when he was like 4 or 5, like a lot of little kids do, but he had found an ancient manuscript of like the DK version of the DK book that had just, you know, those plastic covers that never expire and that they just slowly get moldier and moldier. And like the one page that was still not stuck to itself was a picture of the T-Rex. And he was like, cool, and just held that in his head forever. Rawr. Yeah. So exactly what our audience said. Big head, little arms. You've polymorphed yourself into a T-Rex.
So I will use hang on, I'm trying to figure out. So it's got 50 feet of movement. Is that enough to get back to the dragon?
Just within you're within like 10 feet of it.
So I'll like use my movement to move back closer to the dragon, and then
Yeah.
that'll be my turn.
Awesome. The currently concussed dragon. This is why I have to throw big things at you all, because you have great crowd management and healing stuff. So I have to like throw really big stuff at you, and just hope that you don't don't start crowd managing too soon. Tanzanite, it's back to you.
All right.
Barbary and the kid are long gone, heaving underneath the dragon is Ambition, still trying to get breath. I mean, you can see Barbary and the kid, but they're still under the dragon for the next 45 seconds. So.
Okay, so Mom's still stunned. 2 of the dragons fled.
2 of the dragons are fleeing. They're still within like 30 feet of you.
Okay.
30, 40 feet of you, depending on how you calculate.
And that third dragon that's still just chilling, where's that one?
The unconscious one, well, not really truly unconscious, but the one that's been stunned twice, is back where you
No,
started.
there was
So
3 kids and then mama, right?
2 kids,
2 kids. Oh,
left and right, trying to
Lefty
make a
and righty.
pincer attack.
Understood. Understood.
So the
Okay.
whole thing was like, you have mama training
Mhm.
kids to go and
Mhm.
cut off prey.
Okay. So what I would like to
Pincer
do.
attack.
Okay. I would like to. How big are these baby dragons?
The babies are
Like compared to me, my size, Tanzanite size.
I mean, they're bigger than you. Quite
Like
bit
a
bigger
lot
than you.
bigger. Okay.
Yeah, I would. I can give you a little bit of a description. I should have done this before, but you can see that, like, unlike the adult dragon, the scales are a little bit thinner, a darker shade of green, almost black, and you can see that it's just small. It definitely is adapted to blend into the swampier spaces.
Okay.
There's a bit of a dapple dark pattern to it. And while its legs still have the look of the adult dragon and being quite a bit longer, you can see that it's still big. It's in no way small.
And are they? Did they kind of run in the same direction, or did they like?
They
Damn it.
like
Okay.
they went in reverse of their pincer attack and just started running away. Those shadows really getting to them, and
Okay. I don't know if this will work, but this is what I'm going to try to do. And you said they're both about 30 feet away from me at this point?
yeah,
Okay.
30 to 40 feet. For spells in any range of 30 to 40 feet, that's fine. I say 30 to 40 feet because if you had a ranged thing that would be at a deficit, I would say that you could wait for the moment where it wouldn't be a deficit, so you would be at a neutral parity with them.
Okay. What I would like to do is okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith right by the Mama Dragon. So this is a large spiritual guardian, appears and hovers for the duration of an unoccupied space of my choice. It has a gleaming sword and shield with a symbol of me.
Mm-hmm.
And any hostile creature that moves into a space. So let me correct that. I want it more near Trixie. So that way, if the dragon were to wake up and come towards Trixie, it would get within 10 feet of this spiritual guardian. When doing so, it has to make a dexterity saving throw. And then depending on what it does, it'll take damage or not.
Okay.
So that'll be my action.
Hold
So
up
basically, your
just
thing pops up.
Hold up just a second. So you cast Guardian of Faith. You had
Oh, no, because that's a... No, wait, no.
concentration spell. Was
This is not a concentration. He just pops up for 8 hours or
Okay.
until 60 points of damage is dealt.
awesome. I just try to make sure we're tracking the.
I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, it's hard because there's so many things, but it looks like you're doing pretty good. You've got
Thus far, just my shadows are concentration.
Yes, yeah. Your spirit guardians are your concentration. There's nothing else there. And I was just double checking to make sure we were
Yeah,
going to get
so-
concentration.
Trixie can look up and she sees this like giant spiritual thing by her all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, it's giant in general, or it's giant to me.
Both? It just says a large spiritual guardian.
So it's a spectral thing, but it's the size classification is large. Trixie, I think we decided that you were technically medium, even though you were a small medium, but maybe we didn't. You might just be classified as small. So
Medium's
think
a
of it
range.
in terms of size. Asher is medium, and large is the next size up. So think black bear or something, or polar bear. To Asher's
I think
size.
okay. Is it are halflings small or medium?
Yeah, they're small, I think. So
Okay.
you might be classified as small.
I think I'm technically classified as small because of that.
Well, small.
You are small.
Oh, I can deny it no longer. I am small.
So that pops up. That is my action.
Okay.
I would then like to move 30 feet to try to get within that 15 range of one of the closer dragons, whichever baby dragon I'm closer to.
So as you move off path and you begin moving to which, are you going to go to the one to the left that was taking more of the hit, or are you going to go to the one to the right?
Yes.
Okay. So as
The
you
more
move
hit one.
off path towards that one, very quickly you realize the ground is softening and becoming swampy. I just want you to roll a strength check just to see how successful you are at maintaining your speed as the terrain starts to become difficult.
Not great. Whole 8.
Okay. You begin moving, but as you get over there, you get within range, and you can feel the shadows kind of beginning their approach to the little baby dragon. And as they begin their approach, you realize that the saltwater marsh is kind of like sucking at your shoes and boots, and you're getting a little stuck. So you're just aware of that for your next turn, that it's going to take a little bit more effort to get free. And you're kind of at a movement hindrance, so to speak. And we're considering you to be in difficult terrain. All right, so this large spectral guardian is hanging over this space, and because it is within 10 feet of the adult dragon, it is going to still have to, the adult dragon who is currently stunned and can't make the dexterity saving throw is going to take the radiant damage.
Okay.
So they take the 20 radiant damage.
I think I rolled for it.
Nope.
Oh, no, never mind. You're right.
And so that because the adult dragon is taking that first 20, remember that your guardian gets to take 60 total. So just take 20 off of that 60, so that you know that you have 40 damage left before your guardian goes poof again.
Yes.
Awesome. That takes us to the stunned dragon, who is just going to sit there enjoying being stunned. Unless I really should have used the legendary action for this, but oh well, too late. Trixie, your turn.
Can I use a medicine check to see how the little ones are doing?
The little ones?
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit further away from you. Oh no, you moved back there, right? So go ahead and just roll a medicine check. The DC is a little bit higher because they're at a distance, whereas when you kind of did the assessment of the adult,
Dang it!
you were right on it.
It was a nat 20, but it was cocked.
Okay.
That's not so good. Medicine. 15.
Okay. These younglings are harder for you to tell, especially because they have become more than half submerged in the water at this point. Based on the amount of gore left behind from the one on the left, you can tell that it's been pretty seriously damaged and it's not got much left in it. The other one to the right, you can't quite tell as well. It seems to be more even pattern of blood, poisonous blood, as it was trying to make its escape. But you in general get the sense that the one that went to the left, it was in a much worse state than the one that went to the right. But that's as much as I can give you.
Okay. I would like to use the remaining. I would like to use my movement to go over to the left dragon. I don't know, whatever method is.
The one that Tanzanite went after.
the one that's in worse shape.
Yeah.
And I would like to use a free action to try to speak to it and say, we don't want, I don't want to kill you, but I will if I have to. Is there any way we can not do this?
Roll an insight check, and that will determine how I portray this.
Insight 10 plus 19.
Okay, so this is how you hear it. And it's because it's such a young creature and you are used to dealing with young warriors a little bit at this point. You've been dealing with them a lot over the last few years between your early training of people at Fisherton to just what you've been doing over time with some of the medicine folk and the things that they've been doing. You can kind of get this sense of a sly smile peeking up, and you hear, "Help me, and I'll share my father's hoard with you. Kill my brother and my mother, and I will share even more. Please save me."
And I hear that too, right? Because I'm right there and I got tongues.
Yeah, but roll an insight check to see how you hear it. Because I have fun with this.
$18.
Okay, you hear it pretty much the same way. Just that dark scheming going on.
I'm gonna look at Trixie. No, you're over there. No, there.
No, yeah. I don't want to kill anyone. I'm sorry, and I'm going to take my shovel and I'm going to try to hit it with Stunning Strike.
Okay, roll the attack.
Ooh.
And roll the damage as well.
18?
18 hits.
Okay.
Roll the damage,
I will. 14.
It collapses. Was your intent to kill or to knock out?
To knock out.
Okay. It collapses, unconscious, bleeding from various wounds.
Okay, I turn to the other one and I say,
It's
It's
gonna
a
be
ways.
this distance.
It's a
about
ways?
60 feet away from you.
okay.
Wait, I'm
How
sorry, how far?
60 feet, because the distance between
'Cause it's been
your
running.
points, they've been going opposite directions.
How much?
Throw the potato at it.
It's why the potato is
Potato.
there. Jess wasn't here for the potato.
I stole a
She doesn't
potato
know
and a turnip. But I stole it.
Pocketed,
Incredible.
acquired.
There's going to be a dinner on the ship sometime where everybody's going around. What happened to the portions of potatoes? I feel like it's off by one flake.
Okay, so how much movement did I use to get to this one? Because I was technically right there, right?
No, you were about, because Tanzanite had to go off path, but I
Oh,
used
right.
your monkishness about being able to not be hindered by terrain to let you get
Yeah,
super
yeah.
close. So you've used like 30 feet of your movement total.
Okay, can I use the other 30 feet? And then can
Back onto
I...
land.
Yeah. And I would like to use my bonus action to dash to get to the other one.
Awesome. So yeah, you're well within range of the other one if you use your bonus action.
Yes. Can I don't know where. I don't know if I get like one more free action to just try to like plead with it.
I think this has been funny roleplay wise. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna like just skid in front of it and be like, I spared your brother or sister. I don't know. I don't want to kill you. Can we not do this? We obviously can communicate. Please,
You become my
please stop
slave?
this. What did it say?
You volunteer to be my slave?
Not what I said.
You can see its little fangs just like sticking out a little further as it kind of like draconically grins.
And it bites your finger like Buffy.
Kind of. It is that look of a. This is a much. Roll another insight check, actually.
Ooh, 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So where a puppy that's going to bite at you has that like, what's that? I'm going to try it. This has a look of, oh, delicious. It's cornered. It's mine.
Little shit.
Okay. That's not what I said. Last chance.
It looks ready to
Okay.
snap at you. I mean,
That's my action. So
okay.
I don't think I can use unarmed flurry of blows.
Has
Wait,
to be after an attack. So
I know, but I did attack.
Yeah, she attacked on the other one.
Oh, technically, I still have my second attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It gets the shovel.
Bad dragon thing. Bad.
Yes.
Smack.
No.
That's a very, very low roll. 15.
15 misses. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. With that miss, you see it look at you and goes, "You're a bad slave," and rears back. I figured I gotta use the bad puppy in reverse. It rears back and as kind of like this ooze of green goo drips from its chin and the sides of its jaw and its maw. You hear it say, "I will retrain you well." And the little wormling is going to use its poison breath on you. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that's not going to be good. Constitution saving through. That's a 5 total.
Okay, well, cool. Yeah, you take 21 points of poison damage,
Okay.
and I need you to add the poison condition to your list of conditions.
I am immune to poison.
Then I do not need you to add poison to your list of conditions. But yes, you take 21 points of poison damage on that failed save.
I was waiting for that to happen. Sorry.
And
Monk.
if this podcast ever blows up, that's going to be somebody's text alert. I am immune to poison.
and it circles around you like a small creature just like stalking its prey, but you can tell even as it's circling around you that it's placing itself so that there's no enemies to its back. It is intelligent and cunning enough to place itself in a safer spot with an escape route.
Big yawn.
Asher, it is your turn.
I will roar T-Rex. So the T-Rex has a multi-attack. It's one bite, one tail. Can't use them both on the same target. So I'm going to bite with let's see. I will do the bite attack plus 10 to hit. Blah blah blah. Okay. Does a 24 hit?
A 24 definitely hits. Also,
Okay.
you have advantage on the attacks right now, so if you want to see if you can crit that, you can.
That is not. That was a 4. All right. Let's see here. So 4d12 plus 7 piercing damage. 10, 22, 24, 35,
I can tell.
42.
42 points of damage.
42 damage.
Woo!
Shrug.
And it is grappled until it escapes with a DC of 17. And then I also have a tail attack that I'm going to hold in the event that other little fucker tries to come up on me for biting its mom. but otherwise I'm
Awesome.
done.
That is very smart. You can see that this adult dragon is definitely feeling a bit hurt, but it's not anywhere near where it will need to be truly in danger. And Tanzanite, it is your turn. And you can also tell that the green dragon is coming to right now.
So,
Which tends to happen when a T-Rex bites you in the neck.
Yeah. Also, when your monk doesn't go and stun it again.
I would like to, let's see. I don't think I have anything to. I'm trying to
You seem very
decide.
stuck.
Okay, I'm gonna just simply try to grab the baby dragon and see if I can pull it at all. That'll be my, I guess, action.
The unconscious one.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check, just against its weight.
Oh.
And
4.
4. You can't seem to get it to budge, and even as you try to pull, you realize your feet are sinking deeper into the salt marsh.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna just leave it here for now.
Okay,
Can I attempt to do my movement and get out of the swamp?
you can attempt it. I would like you to roll especially with that last little sink again, a strength check just to get you started, and then realize it's going to be difficult terrain, so you'll have to, you'll only have like half your movement.
It's an 8.
So you try to get going and just, you're truly getting stuck in this, and you kind of slog forward through the swamp. It gets easier as you go, but you only make it 10 feet.
Okay. I don't think I have any. Wait, actually. Oh! From this distance, can I drop my spiritual weapon? Or am I too far?
You mean you want to stop using it?
No, I want to.
Oh, you can always do
Use
that.
it.
Your bonus action
Okay.
all the time.
Great. I'm gonna use it.
Smack away. Roll the attack.
20, but unnatural.
Awesome. Roll the damage. That definitely hits.
A whole not. Wait. 9.
9. Okay. All right. Yeah, you see that spiritual weapon drop it, and the adult dragon is definitely coming to at this point. And I think you can all see that she's waking up again and processing all the things she heard while she was stunned, and she just rears back. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
She rears back with this T-Rex kind of attached, and she snakes her neck around and starts entwining herself with the T-Rex. She is trying to grapple you in return. So I would like you to try to do a strength check just to see if you are stuck.
23.
Okay, let me see what her thing was, because I didn't do
Fortunately,
that
the
right.
T-Rex is much stronger than Asher.
Yeah. So both of your speeds are temporarily 0, but only because you have it grappled, not because she's grappling you in return. And she is going to, you can kind of see her sniff for a second. And on the inhale, you can see her kind of yellowed eyes, reptilian eyes, kind of narrow in focus a little bit and look towards those others. I don't know if you think Asher would retain the tongues while in the T-Rex form or not. I just let you decide how you want to play that. But nobody can understand you in a T-Rex form. But I think everyone can hear her screech as she yells, "You murdered my mate. I will kill all of you." And with that, she is going to use her multi-attack. So she again uses Frightful Presence, which doesn't affect all three of you, but it does refresh it on everybody else, including the slowly waking up individual below you. And so they're reset on their Frightful Presence. But it's going to make 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws on the T-Rex that's grappling it. So the first one is a 26 to hit.
Sorry.
With the T-Rex
Being distracted by adorable puppy. Yes.
So-
Yeah, the T-Rex has an AC of 13, so it's
Okay.
not super high.
Great. So you take 17 points of damage from that, plus 7 points of poison damage. And it's going to do 2 claw attacks. First one, 9 plus 11. So 20 to hit. And that's another 13 points. And then the last claw attack is a natural 1. So
Rip.
it's like it bites, claws, and the other one just kind of swipes and misses and kind of rolls deeper into the grapple that you have on it. But total damage is 28 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poisoning damage.
Okay.
Awesome. It is now Trixie's turn.
Okay. I am going to go after the dude in front of me
Mm-hmm.
with Le Cheval.
Le Cheval away.
Mm-hmm.
Les Chevaux.
Can I choose whether or not to expend a charge on whether or not it hits?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to like call it.
I think it's fun that way.
Okay. Ooh, 28.
That hits.
Okay.
I think
So
as
that-
you've all been hitting, you realize that these wormlings are still uncoordinated and young, and they're much easier to hit. Their scales aren't as strong and robust as the adults were.
So that is 13 bludgeoning plus 6 force.
And was the intent to kill or to make unconscious?
I'm gonna knock him unconscious for now.
Okay. Kind of as like that last, you just smack, and as that smack hits, you see its little reptilian eyes roll back sideways, splashes into the water, which is fairly deep. It was trying to swim away at that point, and start to sink beneath the surface.
Glub, glub, glub.
So there's 2 wormlings under the surface of the water.
Oh well. I am gonna use my movement to head back towards Mama.
All right. Yeah, you get fairly close, not quite to it. Like Pythagorean's theorem of crossing a triangle. Because you're monk, I'm not counting any of the difficult terrain against you, because you just would say I can float on water or something crazy like
I
that,
can.
which I think you can.
I can walk on water. Yep.
And you end up within 10 feet of the currently grappled adult dragon. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna put my hands on my hips and say, listen! I could have killed both of them and I didn't. But they might be drowning now. If you leave us alone, you can go rescue them and fuck off.
All right. I think you hear it's a foolish, and it rears out its wings that it had kept furled even through the grapple, and it makes this motion. I need everybody to, well, not everybody. I need the 3 people, which is the Ambition, who is down, Asher, and Trixie, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. T-Rex is not a dexterous creature.
Would have never guessed that.
12 Ooh, 22. Thank God for a plus 10.
Okay.
18.
Hey.
All right.
Good.
So, Asher, the dragon's movement catches you off guard and
That was you
it
shaking dice.
allows it to knock itself free. You're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage from the wings. Trixie, you're only going to take half of that, so you're going to only take 6 points of damage from the bludgeoning damage that's being done, but you are not knocked prone.
Okay.
Asher, you are knocked off your side. Are you going to retain the grapple while you're knocked off balance? You don't really have a good way to hold on. So whatever the dragon does, it's going to be able to do in this moment.
I guess like I was biting it on the neck, so if I just don't let go and just hang from it, I guess.
Okay. So this is one of those crazy actions that it has.
Like unless it can beat my 17 DC to make me let go, I guess.
Yeah, it's not going to try to because of this crazy action that it just used. It starts flying up with this action. This is one of its legendary actions, and it gets 15 feet up in the air with its wings before seeking to decouple from you. And so it is going to roll its strength, and that was a natural 20.
Jesus.
Bye.
So you fall 15 feet.
My little arms go like this. Someday I'll evolve into a bird.
I would like you to just roll a dexterity saving throw for the fun of what a T-Rex does in a dexterity save. I'm just curious.
I don't have saving throws listed for this, so I don't know what.
I think just take your dexterity modifier and
That's a 5.
yeah. So you fall like full on T-Rex trying mode, squishing into the ground. Legs and arms akimbo for the moment. And in that space, in that moment, this adult green dragon clearly oozing ichor from different spaces and places. This was kind of one of its escape things that it has. It is going to use its action to blow a huge amount of the poisonous gas down on you all. So I would also like you all to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. No, in its actual action economy, rather than those legendary ones.
Which was it? What saving show? What saving throw?
A Constitution saving throw.
I had to use 2 lucky points, but I got a nat 20.
Jesus.
Good on you. So you take half of the half, so that's
Half of the half.
14
Why
points
does
damage to
that sound
Asher,
funny?
and you are not poisoned. So you took 14 points, not poisoned.
Okay. 15.
T-Rex
You
is
did
hurting.
not make it, so you take 56 points of poison damage.
Woo!
And you can see that Ambition, the life looks like it's drained out of her. It's an automatic death. It was more than twice her hit points that it took out.
Son of a biscuit.
And the green dragon uses its flying speed of 80 feet to cruise along, and seeing you're fairly close, Tanzanite, to the one that was hit earlier on.
Yep.
And you see the adult green dragon dive into the one across the little way. So you're kind of seeing it kind of over the berm of drier land that was the little peninsula, and pick up in one long clawed forearm the wormling on the one side and draw it in close to her. And then she begins to lift off again. That takes us to Asher's turn. Currently, the adult green dragon is 20 feet in the air and about 80 feet away from you.
I'm gonna do this first. puppy break, please. I have a sign. Oh, I don't think you have us up on your screen, but I'm holding up a sign that says "puppy break, please."
Okay. Let's go ahead and take our real break
Yeah.
because I apologize. I didn't see all that, and I was trying to get through the battle so we could take our
Right.
break, but it's taking a while. So we will
Sorry,
be back.
it would have been
at-
shorter if I had just killed everything.
at
It wouldn't have been you.
We'll be back at 35 past the hour. Is that enough time, or do we need less time?
Well, we could do less. We could probably do 20 minutes. 25 after?
25 after?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 25 past the hour, we will return. Thank you all for joining us, and
Ooh.
woo,
Yeah, woo.
woo,
Woo,
and
woo, woo.
welcome back.
Thanks.
I think Jess is moving stuff around. I don't
Sorry, yeah.
hear you. Did
Oh.
you switch mics? Because you've got like something closer to you making noise now.
I was putting on a blankie.
Oh, okay. Cool. So we are back, and it is time. Yes.
I think her input switched from her mic to her headphones because it sounds like when her mic is rubbing against her sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, just double check the settings on the computer or on the stream to make sure that your audio is coming from the right device. But anyways,
Oh yeah.
cool.
Yeah, StreamYard tends to default to the one I don't want it to. I have to change it almost every time.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Now I'm gonna go look at mine just because I'm curious, and I think it's been doing a good job of sticking with what I want it to be. But
Yeah,
it's-
overall, I really like StreamYard. Don't get me wrong; like it's a great thing, but it's
Yeah.
just something with my computer. It likes to default to my webcam instead of my
Is that better?
actual.
Yeah, it's not doing it now.
Okay.
All right. So welcome back
Good catch.
to Probability of Demise. If you haven't already, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check us out to our spaces. The words that I'm saying all backwards. Yeah, like, subscribe, and stuff. We're back, and I have the commercial because I failed in my roles. So I'm kind of excited about that. And thank you, Andy. Okay. Are you tired of breaking up potion ingredients with your fingernails? Does grinding up the eye of Newton, a mortar, and pestle make your stomach churn? Is all that boiling and toiling causing too much trouble? With Trixie's Kung Fu Potion Maker from Grand's brand, potion making has become a breeze. Powered by a vat full of electric eels sourced from the dangerous waters of the Bellingshausen Sea, Trixie's automation potion mixer and syrup maker does all the mixing on its own with all the manual labor, saving you time and money. Using this machine is tantamount to having 5 apprentices working 24 hours a day until they fall over dead from exhaustion. Equipped with blades made from the scales of steel dragon, you can crush, grind, and mix just about anything. Our potion mixer has been laboratory tested with ingredients such as very small rocks, slightly bigger rocks, plant parts, animal parts, the bones of our enemies, an old shoe, an ooze monster we found in a cave, Grand's beard trimmings, and of course, several gallons of maple syrup. Get a free copy of Trixie's Guide to Maple Syrup Flavored Everything with your order while supplies last. Order your Trixie's Kung Fu Potion Maker today.
Oh my
Get it?
Oops.
Kung Fu Ninja.
I edited the name of it, and I didn't change the one in the middle of the syrup maker. Oops. Oh well.
It was great. I liked it. The whole thing.
It was so good.
The
We get a
whole
5. It gets a 5-star review from Jillian.
Nice.
I give it a 10.
That's what I did at the same time. I give it all the stars.
Okay.
Well
Okay.
done.
We have a rehearsal at 3 p.m. Eastern, so we should murder this dragon.
I just
Ba-boom.
like to say,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I rarely play a character that is a murder hobo, and that might just be something that
You can't do. You as
yeah,
a human, as a
exactly.
player.
Yeah. So everybody has like things that they don't necessarily feel comfortable with playing, regardless of what
Mhm.
their character is, and so all of my characters will automatically default to try to de-escalate, or at least to not, kill something if there's the opportunity for another route. So
No, I mean,
And Asher will default to polymorphing himself or someone else into a large beast.
if we really want our encounters to go more swiftly, we'll just have to work on like planning ahead and knowing what we're going to do and saying what actions we're going to take and become better at that. But it's also D&D and it's meant to be fun and chill and relax. So
Yeah.
why would we work that hard?
I liked
All
our
right.
fight.
So
I mean, we're
it's
still
not
going,
over
but-
yet. I was
it's
gonna
not over
say.
yet. Yeah.
If Larissa went
Uh,
straight to murder hobo, I'd been dead years ago.
Last
Case in point.
you saw the adult dragon had taken off, flown over, and collected one of the wormlings. Tanzanite is currently the closest to that being. I believe it is Trixie's turn.
I
Or
think
I'm
it was
wrong.
my turn.
Your turn? Somebody's
Did
turn.
you? No, you had a turn, right?
No, it was my turn, and then I held up the puppy sign.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Asher,
That makes sense.
what are you going to do?
So I'm guessing I can't. It's too high for me to jump up and grab it with my big T-Rexy teeth.
How tall are T-Rexes?
Boo! You said it's 15 feet off the ground, right?
Oh, I mean, come on.
It's huge. So
It's
whatever.
also
It's a huge creature.
It's also flown 90 feet away. So or 80 feet
Oh,
away.
never mind.
Jess.
I have a question.
Okay.
Sorry. On the last turn of the dragon, because it was still next to my guardian, did it get attacked?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I would have to have, right. So
Yeah.
let's
Pew, pew.
just roll that right now. It's a save, right?
Wisdom, it needs to be to 17, which
to
it
be a
seems pretty
17.
smart. So,
Well, it's intelligent. It's not wise. So that's an important distinction to keep in mind. Intelligence and wisdom are definitely different, but it gets a +2 to that. 14, 15. It just made 16. Does that beat it or lose?
it loses.
So it
So
takes
there's an
another
extra
20 points
20.
of damage.
Yeah.
You lose.
It is still holding itself together, but it's definitely not looking like
Hey,
the,
20 points is 20 points.
It's a lot. 20 points is a lot. You got to keep in mind, like a chunk of 20 points. Remember, only like a few levels ago, 20 points would have been half or more of your health. So
Yeah.
Where is the other little dragon that they were fighting? Is that still there?
It like swam away.
There's one. No, the
No,
one that it
it
picked up
sunk.
was both of them got knocked unconscious. Trixie.
Oh, yeah.
So it picked up the one that had remained healthy longer.
Righty.
And it's hovering over there. That's when it ran out of movement and actions and other ridiculousness.
Okay.
The one that got hit early on, heavier, is still kind of closer to Tanzanite. Tanzanite is about 10 feet, I think you were, from
Yeah.
where its body had submerged underwater.
So is it running? Is that what it's doing?
It's sinking.
The what?
The dragon.
The dragon? Roll an insight check.
7. I have T-Rex insight right now, I guess.
Yeah. It appears to be running. Like your predator drive thinks that this is a prey running for it.
Okay. To release my polymorph, is that an action?
No, I think that is just dropping
Concentration. Okay, I'm going to release the polymorph and fire with my, like, as I'm like shrinking into myself, I'm like, and then just pistol out and bam.
The long barreled pistol just comes out as you like the short arm becomes a long arm, becomes a pistol with a long barrel, and roll your attack.
28.
Just as an aside, I really appreciate this. This is what one of the things that I love about members of the D&D community. Just saying, like, as we're all in chats, having our own little metagames. I do this too. You get super excited about something, and get it. We all know it's like we're not there playing. It's the other person playing. We've invited everybody to our world right now, but it's not that they're trying to critique us. It's just that they're getting excited with us, which is actually kind of awesome. Whenever I see a group play session and somebody in the audience just gets way too excited, it's just a sign that they love what's going on. So cool. Thank you, Andy. All right, what did you get?
20 damage.
20. What was that to hit?
28.
Yeah, that definitely hit. Okay, 20 damage. Slowly picking apart my beautiful monster here. Still going strong. Let me see. What would that do to its brain? I'm going to roll for whether or not it's willing to abandon its child. Actually, I'm not going to roll. Who's the closest one? So I'm going to have
I think.
Tanzanite. Tanzanite, I would just like you to roll a D100. 50 or higher, it comes for its other child and it still stays in range. Lower than 50, it's going to peace out and do what it does.
All right. Go. 59.
Okay. So with the 59, you see it look for a moment. You can see like a bit of maternal instinct suppressed as it flies off with its young spawn, and it makes huge amounts of ground. It is, let's see, how far away would it be by this point? It is like close to 200 feet away. So is anybody trying to do anything? I'm going to kind of break combat order and say that this is like a last hurrah if anybody's trying to do anything.
So its movement is 80
Yeah.
when it flies.
Yep.
So the 80 that it moved plus the 80 that it's moving now is 160, right?
And it's using its action to also move.
Okay, so
It's taken off.
it's at 220.
Yeah. It's kind of gaining elevation at the same time. So I'm saying it's like around 200 because it's trying to fly up as well as away.
Man, damn it, the closest I can get is 180.
I can get you there. Maybe. Hang on, wait. Unfortunately,
This
I
is the
also
thing
have
that's
to.
got to happen in seconds. So whatever your immediate impulses would be.
Hey, do it.
All right, I'm going to run, grab Trixie by the wrist, and say, "Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, son of a bitch! That's what it went.
Door to over. Wait, door to over. There on the back of this dragon. This is not good, and we are going to dimension door onto the dragon's back."
I love that these in the moment haikus are just as bad as the send spell in some ways. A bit of twisting and warping of reality, and then through the auspices of this quick poem, the two of you are on top of this dragon's back. Landing on the dragon's back is easy because the spell places you there. Staying on the dragon's back, in flight, in motion, a little less easy. So I'd like you both to make a dexterity save to make sure you can stay on the back of a flying dragon.
23.
Okay, Trixie's up there.
Lucky. Dirty 20.
Okay. Both I put the DC for this at 20. So both of you maintain your balance in that moment. I'm gonna go because Asher had cast the spell. I'm gonna say that Trixie, you have a moment to do what you're gonna try to do. Go ahead and try to do whatever you're gonna do.
I'm gonna try to stunning strike.
You're gonna
It's
try
gonna
to
be bad.
Oh no!
strike the dragon that you're riding in the air. Okay, cool.
I
I'm
mean-
excited. Let's do this. Nope, too late. You already said it. You're doing it.
No,
Roll
I
it.
know.
Roll the attack.
I know.
Roll the attack.
It's-
Roll the attack. Roll it.
give
Roll
me
it. Roll it. Roll it. This is tricky.
Second to
I can't
mark
wait.
off the key.
You can do that later. I
Jesus.
want to see what happens. We're all waiting with bated breath for whatever happens to poor Trixie.
It's a 21.
21 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It has to make the DC 17 con.
oh, you're not gonna like this. Okay, it made it save.
Okay. Oh wait. Well, yeah, I would have done. So I have to use 3 charges. So it would be 11 bludgeoning and 4 force.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
basically.
You're working it down, chipping away at it. You hit it. This is so much fun. You have another attack. Are you gonna use your second attack on this to try to? Are you gonna try to stunning strike it again? What's going on, Trixie?
I have a worse idea than what you're trying to do.
Yep, I'm gonna do it again.
Do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack. See if it hits before I.
Oh, dirty 20.
Okay. Natural 20 on the resist, so it does not get stunned.
Okay, that is 12 more bludgeoning points.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action just to do flurry of blows.
Go ahead and do that.
You want to do a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Forget my bonus action.
No. You also do it because it'll just help my thing.
Okay. All right. So,
Because I don't know if my thing will work, but I'm
first
hoping.
one, 21.
Okay, that hits.
D8.
Can
13
you just roll
points.
all of them and roll all the damage at once?
Well, I roll them in order because I don't necessarily know which one is which.
Okay.
Okay. The other that was a 5 and 15,
That misses.
and that's why I don't roll them in order.
No, just keep rolling them together because then we can just roll the damage for the ones that hit. So we know one hit, so we'll just roll the damage all together at the
Okay.
point. So go ahead and roll the damage.
I did. It was the first one. It was a 13.
Okay. Awesome.
That's all I got.
That
I lean over I look at my shoulder at Ash and I go,
okay. So you've gone poo 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 pow pow pow, rearranging its spine.
different
But based on your
different
positioning and the
chiropractic.
size
Yeah.
of this creature, you're unaware of what that's done to it in this moment. This moment of quick teleportation, showing up, all the stuff that's happened. Now, Tanzanite, you said you wanted to try to do something, and I would like to hear that before I jump to Asher, who's up on the dragon, just in case there's something you would have been, because you like Asher had the moment to get Trixie up there. Trixie had the moment to do poo 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 poo.
I don't mind waiting for Asher to do something.
Tanzanite, just
go
do
ahead.
your thing.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure if we're like in what order we're in, but basically, if it is
We're
a
in
bonus
hot mess
action,
order.
great. I would first want to yell to Asher and Trixie in common so that the dragon can't understand us, and I want to go, cover your ears and hum. Don't listen.
Oh no!
Do it again.
She hits the X button again. She does that every time she gets excited.
Keep an eye out so that when she comes back in, you can let her right in.
That is so funny. She gets excited when she has like those crazier ideas, and then she just pops out.
Oh
Or
god!
the power went out in Utah again. Who knows?
Oh no!
So
I hope not. For her sake.
I think because the two of you are up there as she shouts this out, I just want you to both roll a perception check to make sure you can hear her over the sound of wind and everything else. So we'll.
Yeah, exactly.
22.
22. Okay, so you'll hear this. Trixie, what did you roll for your perception check?
I didn't. 14 plus
While we wait for Tanzanite, we take this puppy break.
14, 23.
Okay, and the dragon had a natural 20. So
Jesus.
what you notice, both in terms of hearing her and seeing the dragon react, is the dragon speaks common just as well.
Oh no.
And so whatever's coming, you both know in this moment that the dragon also knows. Where Tanzanite might have been, who knows?
You're not a cat.
I really wish I knew what she was doing because I feel like she just.
Wait, what happened? Kicked out, can't get back in. Can you just recopy a link or?
Yeah, I'll just copy it back to her.
Weird.
I don't know.
And
if
she's
she-
definitely not in the lobby or anything?
Nope.
Weird.
So I'm trying to.
Technical difficulties, dancing puppies.
I put the.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
I just assumed you got excited again, hit the X button, close yourself out.
I did. I don't know. I guess I must have, but I don't know.
Okay. So you shouted
Okay.
this up to your friends.
And I told them to cover their ears. And
Yes.
I am going to, at 7th level,
Oh God.
Well, the eyebrows went up. This is good.
Well, the unconscious dragon is certainly dead now.
No.
no,
one-
because it's only creatures that can hear.
Unconscious creatures can still hear.
Oh, okay, great. Choose any number of creatures you see within range. Oh, so maybe I can just choose the two dragons. And Oh, maybe I should just choose the mama dragon. Are we trying to kill him or not?
Dude, you have to make a decision right now. It's all on you. You're all by yourself. They're too far away from you. You gotta
Okay.
make this decision.
Okay. I'm going to choose the 2 dragons, and I'm going to cast Divine Word.
Oh, not what I was
That
thinking.
word is
Okay.
tantamount.
You utter a divine word imbued with the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation.
Ooh.
Choose any number of creatures you see within range. Each creature that can hear you must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature suffers, and then there's a list of things depending on how many hit points the creatures have.
Yep.
Um,
I know which one it's gonna get.
and then, regardless of its current hit points, a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or a fiend that fails its save is forced back to the plane and can't return. So basically,
I need a
that doesn't
dice cam
count.
for these moments.
You
But-
what?
I need a dice cam for these moments.
I've actually
But
thought
basically,
about
it
putting up
has to
second
be
webcam
a
just for dice.
charisma of 17, and then things will happen.
Yep. Okay, so just so you all know,
Don't be as
This-
high as.
dragon has a +3 to its charisma.
Oh, shoot.
So it has to roll a 17.
So
Yeah.
So it
just
has
roll
to meet a
14.
17 or higher. So it has to roll a 14 or higher. It rolled a 3. The reshaping of its spinal column suddenly just gets 1,000 times worse as it bursts apart in shards of bone, splaying out in every direction.
I didn't think about that.
The body bursts as poisons spray around the swamp below, the salty
God.
marsh below.
Oh, God, I didn't think this through.
The baby wormling in its hand is crushed as the death spasms move throughout its body, and the young wormling falls below. And Tanzanite, you can see and you watch and witness as the adult green dragon, its little wormling, and all of its parts start falling down as they burst asunder, and you can't make out your friends in the cloud of dragon parts and poisons.
Can I have a reaction as the dragon falls
It
apart?
is now the time for Asher's reaction and Trixie's reaction.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna say,
Good.
grab my neck, like jump on my back,
Okay.
and I'll say, time to fly away. Get us the fuck out of here. I'll become a bird, and then I'm gonna turn into a rock.
Okay. So you use polymorph again
I do.
to turn yourself into a rock. Trixie, did you jump on?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Not that you really
So-
had to. I think you can slow fall, can't you?
Yeah, but still.
Body parts flying in all directions, poisonous gas moving. You're able to avoid the gas cloud as Asher's wings spread and suddenly gains lift, or enough lift to avoid falling into the cloud of poisons that are falling down.
I run
Tanzanite,
away
you're-
from the poison gas.
Tanzanite, you're out of range of the poisons.
Oh, God.
Because these are falling out, at this point, probably like 230 feet away from where you were.
Oh, God.
The zoomies.
The body parts start landing and sizzling. I think, Jason, you're able to make out a small encampment with no movement at the end of that cloud of poison.
Oh, boo.
I think with your rock's eyes, go ahead and roll a perception check just to see how much detail you're able to make out.
You did.
Sorry, Captain Zoom Me Pants over here is barking. Hang on, I gotta find the rock's stats. I sent them to Larissa.
Oh,
and
look
I
at all
turned
the
her
little
into one.
puppy butts. They were
They're
walking
doing their
around.
little puppy dances over there. They are playing with each other.
They were a little bit, yeah.
They're so sweet.
There we go. Rock's perception.
To watch them like leave Jason's room to run into the living room.
Okay, so 22.
So cute. 22. Okay, so with the 22, what I say that your rock can see, and we're totally out of combat right now, you can see evidence that the wormlings have already had a little practice today. and that there are some corpses down below there. You can't make out anything else beyond that there are some corpses. The details are too mauled by young creatures learning how to do hunts. But you can see that already that encampment, which was probably 4 football lengths from where you were negotiating. And the last thing you can make out as a rock is that up on the shore there, sunk and torn a bit, is the remains of a boat that you were recently on.
Stop destroying my transport.
Not yours,
Grands.
not Grand's.
Oh, it's not our boat.
We were recently on.
What other boat were we on?
Oh,
It was
their
the guy's
boat.
boat. Oh.
So,
So they didn't show up to the meeting in their boat. I got you.
nope.
So the dragon killed the rest
All
of
of
the
the
people
other-
that didn't come with them. All
All right.
I'm gonna
Uh,
fly over and land, and then wait for Trixie to jump off, and then turn into me again.
Okay.
Where
Like
Taking
back where everybody
stock.
else is.
but
Taking
the thing
stock
where okay, sorry.
with a reminder, Barbary and the young boy had taken off into the swamp.
Right.
Because they were afeared. You can't see them at this point because they've taken off, and it's been a while. It's been a few rounds. And swamps are swampy. Salt marshes are swampy.
Oh wait, can I see them with my crazy rock eyes as we're flying back over?
Sure, let's retcon that you haven't quite landed yet and roll another perception check.
Sounds an 8, so probably not.
Definitely not. Definitely not. With a combination of the swamp and their natural desire to be hidden as they were running for it. They didn't roll super high, but they did roll high enough to be hidden. There is the corpse of
Ambition.
Ambition. There's the body of the young, or the unconscious underwater body, so who knows, of the young wormling near about 10 feet from Tanzanite. There's the dragon parts scattered over the salty marsh, and what looks like a ruined encampment with who knows what's going on. So as you gather back together, what are you doing?
Actually, I'm just gonna like wait as the rock until somebody does something like tie up that little guy or do something or kill it or whatever, just in case it decides to wake up and attack us.
I mean, it's drowning or no? Because it's submerged, right?
Green dragons can breathe in the water. I think, right? I mean, we probably don't know that, but just
See,
if you're wondering why it's not dead.
metagaming.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you're
That is
wondering out
actual
of
metagaming.
if you're wondering out of character why it's not dead and still unconscious,
Oh.
that's why. Like, we
Oh.
probably don't know that.
Yeah. So
Uh,
So, to the
Trixie,
three of
what are we
you, got
doing?
a rock who can't talk. Got the 2 of you who can. I'm guessing at this point, Tanzanite, you've gotten yourself up to dry land, so you're not stuck in the muck.
I would
or-
hope so. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I guess I will walk. I can walk over and like pick it out of the water and like set it down, since it's probably substantially smaller than me.
Sure, just to see if you're able to like kind of get your beak under and pick it up and see if it's. I mean, your beak is or your talon or whatever you're trying to do.
Bobbing for dragons.
Just roll a strength check. Regardless, you're going to be able to get it out. I'm just seeing what happens to it.
8 or no,
Was you not one it or something?
25.
25?
Oh.
So with the 25, I think that you're able to exercise the appropriate amount of strength to lift it from the water without further causing damage, if that is your intent.
Yeah, and I'll just like set it down.
Yep. Unconscious young dragling. And
And then I will unpolymorph myself because it's almost dead, and I can just shoot it in the face if it gets uppity.
You know, Trixie, it did say if we killed its sibling and its mom, it would do something for us.
Yeah, but I don't trust any of them anymore.
Well, if we could somehow contain it, and then maybe it'll tell us?
I don't have the ability to
don't
make
either.
something tell the truth. Like
I don't either.
I do. I
Do
mean,
we
you'd have
wanna-
to wake it up.
Do we want to figure out how to contain it first?
I don't know. I mean, they don't seem to be very good. I'm okay to just shoot it, but God damn it! I just remembered I have those vials of stuff that do 60 something or 6d6 damage or 10d6 damage to dragons.
Don't worry, I killed them. In a big explosion.
All right. Anyway,
You really did explode them.
I'm just gonna like quietly pass out 7 vials to each of them of this stuff. By the way, I have these for you.
I just do one of these.
It's like when you put it on. It's one for out of character. It's out of, or when you like put it on your weapon. One vial is 1 dose, and it does like a bunch of damage too.
It's
I
a
have-
dragon awesome killer.
Yeah. We'll save it for bigger dragons.
Yeah.
We're going to need bigger dragons.
21 vials for 5 heads of Tiamat.
what was it?
Do we have like rope or something?
Honestly, at this point,
Or should we just kill it and not see what it says? I'm kind of curious.
my concern is it's going to wake up and it's going to immediately attack us. And
Not if he's
Is that-
tied up.
I mean, are you gonna also cover its nose and like I don't know what maybe it can't do the same like poison gas that its mama did, but I can't in my state I can't. By the
Well,
way, I'm looking rough.
Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, if I had fallen, I was planning on y'all to resurrect me because
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a prayer of healing on all of us.
Are you including the dragon in your prayer of healing?
Heck no. Right?
Yeah, somebody's got to heal it if we're gonna wake it up. That's the.
right, but it's not restrained yet.
I'm gonna say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just because prayer of healing takes a little bit of time, and I've been rolling death saves, that the young dragonling has stopped breathing.
Oh, he died. We're good, guys.
All right. I'm gonna say once upon a heal, I learned to heal the whole group. Enjoy. Feel better. And I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Aw. Thanks, Asher.
Is that it? So I know the original cure wounds or the initial one is a touch. Do you have to touch us for the mass cure wounds too? Ah, well, that's convenient. I thought it would have been fun if we had to go like, good job, team.
I think like mass cure wounds, it just takes too long to like be useful in battle. Isn't that true? Like it takes a while.
I don't think so. It's instantaneous.
Cool.
Wave of healing energy washes out from a point within your choice of range. So you can like do it either out of me or else like from somewhere else.
That would be funny. Come on, that would be funny.
I fart and you guys get healed.
Yeah.
It's a toot, and we're better.
It's like the
You'd
like,
be forced to
oh,
smell the fart, but then you'd feel better.
Yeah, it's like the spleen in whatever I can't remember the name of the movie.
29 heal for everybody.
Whoa! Thank you.
That is
You
nice.
are welcome.
Yeah, I forgot. This is the one where like you can choose a point where that wash comes from, and it'll heal up to 6 creatures. So that is very convenient when you're trying to get
That would
like
be
a
a funny
group that's
character to
grouped out. The tooting healer.
A gaseous cleric that just. Oh, excuse me.
All right. As we're coming to the end of our session today, any last things that you're trying to do?
Bye, dragon. Bye.
I want to go. I mean, she's
Most of our session today was combat, so
yeah. I'm assuming I'm gonna walk over to Ambition and I'm gonna look at Tanzanite and I'm gonna say, I think she's one of the few people of her that are left. Is there anything we can do? The rest of their group is gone. The dragons wiped them out. I could see them.
Three.
Barbary and the kid ran in a similar direction.
Can I just yell like, "Hey, the dragons are dead! Come back!"
Sure. Go ahead and roll a
Communications check.
a loudness check,
A volume check.
a scream check. Let's see. How far does a vocal shout range? You don't hear anything back.
Boo. It's okay. I didn't roll very well anyway.
I would love to bring her back, but it's been longer than I would be able to.
Okay.
Right? It's been longer than a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if I have the capability to bring her back at this moment.
Wonder who might. Hang on. Okay. I was like, all right, neither one of you better die. And I'm gonna like pull my big diamond out, my giant diamond
The
from my
expensive one.
backpack. Yeah. And I will say,
You're casting
it is
wisdom.
not your time. I can't let you leave just yet. Arise, awake, live. And I'm gonna like set the diamond on her chest and just hope that it works.
Is this the 500 gold piece one?
Yes. This is raised dead.
Raised
Okay.
dead.
You cast
As long
the
as it hasn't been
spell,
dead for more than 10 days.
and the soul is willing. You all watch as
Also neutralizes any poison, so that's probably good.
feel free to watch, or feel free to embroider on this. You watch as the spell starts consuming the diamond, and it calcifies and turns to burnt carbon as his channeling of this ability hits that diamond and then starts to restore the body. And you see the wounds that she had, a missing bit of her horn, and actually some things that she had lost before starts to heal. No missing body parts, so to speak. Like she has only 4 fingers on one hand, and that does not get restored. But you can see that everything comes together, and the major trauma to her neck slowly heals, and she breathes and wakes up.
I had no idea that was going to work. Awesome.
Oh,
I mean,
awful.
I'm gonna
how are you?
I'm gonna put my hands on her and do at least I'm gonna do 2 hands, use 2 key points to do 2 hands of healing. We are gonna have to rest soon.
Meanwhile, I'm going to go pick through some gemstones in the ship. See if I can find them.
I still have 3 small ones.
I don't know if I can use 2 smaller ones.
You can use a combination. I
Okay.
think it's how I've decided to rule it. Like if you picked up 2 300
What if I had
diamond
10 50 gold
things, you
diamonds?
could consume them to do
Yeah.
a 500 GP. It's the value
Because I have the
of it.
3 in my tiara. That was like the whole thing was like 1. I thought it was 3.
18.
We had 3 total. The one I just used was 1, and then you had 2 in your tiara.
You had 2 in your tiara.
2. Right. 1 for you and 1 for Trixie. That's right.
18 points of healing, which is more than her hit point maximum. So you can see color come back to her red skin, but she still looks like she's bent over double. And just so that folks who don't understand how this particular spell works, is it's any creature who's been dead no longer than 10 days, and if their soul is willing to come back, they can come back. But they take a -4 penalty to all their attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. And then when they finish a long rest, they reduce that by 1 slowly until they are fully restored.
And I'm just gonna kind of like help her sit up and be like, easy, easy, easy.
She
We-
coughs a little bit and she just winces.
Yeah,
Why does everything hurt?
Oh, you were dead, and then I undeaded you.
well, you're
um,
not undead. You're
No, not
you're
the- yeah,
alive. Yeah, you're. He brought you
reverse
back.
Deaded you. I brought you back to life, and we killed the dragon. So take a
What?
minute.
That's possible? What sort of monsters are you? Oh,
The one that brought you back?
you can see she puts her hand to her forehead and she just kind of like rubs it, and then she looks at her fingers and she still sees it's just the 4. She goes, oh, well, I guess you're not impossible creatures of myth.
We're not gods.
If it helps, I didn't know
Oh,
it would work until I
gods.
tried it.
When you say gods, you see her eyes just get really wide as she's like, I beg to disagree.
Well, her, sort of. I'm pointing at Tanzanite.
You
Her-
evaded
her
death.
Full expression, just like full on fear as you say all these
Like,
things.
just okay. So here's what happened. Barbary and did we ever find out Cabin Boy's name?
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was.
Max.
Max. That's it,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Barbary and Max, the person we brought with us.
Your translator.
Yes. They ran off into the swamp. We haven't found them yet.
So
during
our people are not too far.
At
I
this
saw- the
time, they
dragons
have moved
came-
on.
The dragons came
Came
through your
from that
camp
way.
first. I'm so sorry.
Why
I
did
don't.
we
I don't have
anything?
the materials to go try to bring back everybody. It's like
You could
thousands and
do
thousands
that.
of gold.
Only with very, very,
Wait.
very,
Very
expensive
limited
materials.
I think
per
I
day,
remember-
and
I think I remember you doing this. I remember given a choice. But
For what it's worth, I think the fact that you have hope for your people means that you should be here. I think that it's important for you to be here to bring your people together. So I understand that you've suffered a heavy loss today, but I think that I think your people will benefit from still having you here, if you're willing to let us help you try to reunite them.
I guess that's all I have. You said that Captain Barbary went further into the marsh.
Yes.
There are things out here we're not prepared for unless we had. Oh no. And that boy did not look like he was prepared.
I mean, we can go after them, but you need to rest.
She kind of looks around. She's like, well, if our camp is destroyed and clearly this isn't a safe place. And
I mean, the dragons are dead. So
We do have time, and I can send a message to them to let them know that the dragon is gone.
yeah, can you try sending a message to
Ooh.
the captain and just tell him to come back?
So a message to the captain, and I'll also message Barbary.
Barbary is the captain.
Barbary's the
Yeah.
captain.
Oh, Barbary
Max
is the captain.
Max,
Yeah.
Max
Max
is the
is the
kid.
boy.
Okay. Yeah, let me message them.
I mean, the odds are they stayed together, but I guess you can ask.
I have to find it. For some reason, it's not coming up when I search it.
Did you have it unprepared because you didn't need it or something? Or
No. It's called
Because-
message, right?
sending?
Sending.
Oh, sending. That's my issue.
There are worse
There it
issues.
is. Okay. All right. Barbary, it is Tanzanite. We have killed the dragons. Please return to where you ran away from. Bye.
I think what you get back is a brief message of, I don't know where we are. How are you in my head? Oh, I can't find the boy. I just regained my senses. There are creatures here. I'm hiding. And it kind of cuts off there.
Guess we know what we're doing next week.
Thank you all for joining us at Probability of Demise. Hope you enjoyed our ridiculously long battle. Although-
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
It was a ridiculously big dragon, so
It was
there's
a
that.
ridiculously
I don't
big
know. I
dragon.
mean, if I had just
And you all graduated from smaller monsters and support networks, and now you're autonomously taking down adult dragons.
As a T-Rex. Boom.
And using level 7 spell
So-
slots.
so
to
when I said I had a
literally
worse
blister
plan-
the sky.
My worst plan than your stun was I was going to turn back into the T-Rex on top of the dragon. But just killed it, so I didn't have to. So I turned into the rock instead.
Well, thank you all for a wonderful session. It was really great to have our audience around to keep it lively and fun. We hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and we hope you find your pod so you can play games together. And thank you.
and we will see you at the same time next week. Early.
Yes, we
Yes.
are doing our early casts so that people can go sing their hearts out.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know.
All right. Thank you all.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That was really poorly timed.